What's up, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live. It is Wednesday. It is a really beautifully hot day outside today, and we're chilling in the camper. Welcome to Clown Live. I am your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake, and this is an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. I hope everybody's had a great day, last 24 hours. Since we last got to hang out with each other. I coughed and I noticed my drink's over there. I'm going to have to go grab it in just a moment. But welcome to today's show. We have got a great show lined up today. We are going to be talking about all things power today. Okay, we've got a huge EF EcoFlow block of content to share with you all today. Pardon me, and I'm really happy to be here and excited to do that with you. So let me just slide out of this seat for just 2 seconds. Grab this drink. Oh, here we are. And welcome to today's show. I'm pretty confident that I am live. Maybe before. Oh, okay, we are live. What's up, Rover? Welcome to the show. It is it's Wednesday, my dudes. We're chilling. We're chilling out in the camper today. I was talking on the show yesterday about how I've got a window shaker air conditioner, like an air conditioner that you put in your window. It's not central air. And we didn't put that in yet. And it is a little bit warm today. Let's do a quick weather check. Did you look at the pics? I definitely feel like I checked your messages. Oh, yeah, I did look. I did look at those pictures. Yeah. It was really strange what happened to you. And it made me want to check mine because I think I was doing that one as well. But I ended up, after the show last night, leaving the house immediately. And I left the house immediately, and then I got distracted, and I didn't come home. So I actually didn't do my dailies yesterday, but it's all good. It's 86 degrees today. Let me click on our hourly weather and see what it feels like, okay? And then we're going to start today's show. So we've got some videos to talk about. Okay. No, not Celsius today. Fahrenheit. 6 o'clock, it's going to be 84 degrees. Feels like 84 degrees. So I guess that doesn't mean that there's not a lot of humidity or something in the air. So it's 84 right now. Well, it's 84 at 6 p.m. It's 86 right now, and it only tapers off from there down to 70 degrees at 11 p.m. tonight. So pretty nice outside. It's going to be nice. And so I didn't put the air conditioner. That's the word I was looking for. I didn't put my air conditioner in my window yet in the house. And so I was like, you know what? The air conditioner in the camper is installed. So I was going to plug the camper in and come out here in the AC for today's show. I woke up in the house. It was quite warm. So I'll probably put myself through that. For another couple days, and then put the air conditioner in the window this weekend. I think we're gonna need it. Lazy, yeah, really lazy, super lazy boy. It's no excuse. It's not an excuse at all. But the AC unit is just sitting behind a bunch of stuff, so I just got to move all the stuff to get to it. You don't like cold AC? I got the AC in the camper. I think I cranked it down to 68 or 62. As low as it goes, probably 62. And it currently says it's 71 back in the bedroom. But it feels cool here. I got a little fan blowing on me. And it's just kind of bringing the cold air down the hall and hitting me in the face with it. If I had my way, no AC would be running at all. It's 93 degrees there, bro. Sounds like you need the AC running there, if I'm being honest. That's crazy. I can handle the heat. Once again, I don't have an extravagant amount. I don't have an infinite amount of things going on in my life. So I'm very excited and looking forward to that festival, the Gathering of the Juggalos. And I'm going to be out in the parking lot for a few days before the show starts, just having a big party the weekend before the gates open. You know about it. You watch the show every day. But no AC there. No AC there. I actually got a big wooden box. Maybe at the end of the show I'll drag the camera around and show, because the camper's not quite open, so it's a little bit messy, like unorganized. But I'll show you the box. It's literally just a picture of a wooden. It's just going to be a video of a wooden box. Hey, what's up, Evans? Thanks for popping out. We haven't quite started the show yet as far as talking products is concerned, but we are deep in it today. Talking about cooling off and staying cool, and how Rover doesn't like air conditioning, which is like honestly the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, I don't even, those words in a sentence don't even make sense to me. You know what I mean? And so, sorry, I was just being curious at my neighbor out there. So I was just trying to relate, at least with Rover, and explain that when I go do the festival, I won't have air conditioning for like 6 days, and I'm going to be in a field in the heat. And it can be quite humid in Ohio in July. So hopefully it won't be too bad. But I do have a giant fan, a giant squirrel cage. I was talking about it, I think, on yesterday's show. A squirrel cage is just like a big, like barrel-shaped type of fan that you would see like in a heater for your house, like an HVAC system. And I can't do without AC. I mean, I can do it, but like obviously I'm miserable. You know what I mean? I was trying to do the thing where we suck the cold air into the house at night and then close all the windows and blinds. And I spent the night out last night, and when I got home, it was decent inside. And then I ended up taking a little nap on the couch. And when I woke up at about 3:45, maybe about an hour and a half ago, I was just like swimming. I'm literally wearing a hat on the show today. My hair got so wet while I was sleeping, and I didn't have time to run water through it. So you know what I mean? We put the hat on to disguise the oils in our hairs today. Hey, what's up, Seabass? It's so nice to see you here today. Hey, y'all, wait, you don't have AC right now? I think I just said that it's 86 degrees where I'm at today, so it's not too bad. But it was extremely hot inside the house. And so the air conditioner is not in the window. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I came out here in the camper today because, one, I love the camper, and two, in that order, the AC is working. I actually was going to do the show in the camper with the door open today and just let the ambience envelop me. You know, I was just going to let the ambience of the outdoors envelop me. But then I'm like, hey, the camper's plugged in. I got the AC on. We can check two things at once. We can close the door and enjoy nice cool air, as well as, okay, I'm just literally opening the camper now. I was supposed to do it last weekend, but I didn't do it last weekend. I ended up doing it not at all. Just enough to come out here and do the show, basically, is what I've accomplished. So this weekend, we're going to pull it out of the driveway, give it a good wash inside and out, organize everything. It's a pretty easy job, but it's about a half day, maybe a day's worth of work if we take our time with it. All right, now with all of that camper talk out of the way, if you're unfamiliar with the show, we are going to be talking some products. Are you in Canada? Yes, I live in one of the most southern points of Ontario. I live in a county. I live in the county. It's called Essex County. It's actually, like I said, the most southern county in Ontario. It's the most southern county in Canada. And I'm so south, in fact, that I have to drive north in order to leave the major city, Windsor, and cross the Ambassador Bridge into Detroit, Michigan. So yeah, I do live in Canada. I live in the province of Ontario, very south. So whatever the weather's like in Detroit, pretty much that's what we got going on here today. Is that why you have a southern accent? I don't think that I have a Southern accent. I have noticed a more prominent Canadian accent coming out of my mouth lately. I've been hearing myself say out and about, and it sounded normal to me before. Now it don't sound American. It sounds very Canadian. All right, let's get ready to start today's show. We've got a lot of EcoFlow products that we're going to be talking about today. So not all of them are EcoFlow, including our first product that we're going to get into today, which is the Ugreen 65 watt USB-C charging brick charger block. I got the box for it right here. And today, actually, I am using the brick. I'm using it. It's right up here. I've got it plugged into an outlet just above my head. It's powering the iPhone today over its USB-A port. Let's unplug that for a second. All right, now, the Ugreen fast charger, I haven't talked a lot about it on the show, but so I'm just going to look at the box to get some reminders. Ugreen is a 65 watt fast charger that features two USB-C ports as well as a single USB-A port. It has the plug on the back that is collapsible. You can fold it, and it just protrudes just a little bit, so it makes it easy to open. I like the very simple white aesthetic and the curved edges. Okay, I like that it's not like sharp at all. Everything's curved except for the backside to ensure that I guess it sits flush against the wall when you plug it in. All right, now the way that these outputs charge, okay, is variable, and USB-C port 1 and 2 are the same, offering you a range of charging from 5 volts, 3 amps, all the way up to 21 volts, 3 amps, up to 65 watts max, okay? So I assume that they say 65 watts max because it probably splits in half, when you plug it in the wall and use two of the USB-C charging cables, or even the USB-A, all right, which ranges from 4 volts, 5 amps, all the way up to 12 volts, 1.5 amps at 22.5 watts max on the USB-A port. This is a really cool charger. It's got a little bit of heft to it, so I think that just means that it's good at making power, and it's really easy to plug your device into it and then just stick it in the wall up here. And yeah, the fast charging capability is great. It's going to charge your devices, guess what? Fast. Okay, now the Ugreen 65 watt USB-C charging brick is available today for $30 actually, and that is going to be, 25% off of its $40 retail value. Lady Bacon popping in today saying, checking in to show my support, still at work, much clown love, Blake. Hey, whoop whoop, much clown love to you, Lady Bacon. Thanks for coming out today. I really appreciate you doing that. Now let's move on to some of our EF EcoFlow products in the carousel. And I didn't mean to be so dismissive. What's up, Lady Bacon? I hope that you're doing great. I know I already said that. Even though you're still at work, if you have the ability to send another message in the chat, what's up? You got any plans this weekend? It's Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? And this weekend, I'm trying so hard to focus on finishing up my yard work. Okay, I've got some stuff outside that I need to take away from the building, and I'd like to open up the camper. And right now, I'm testing the air conditioner for the first time this season, and it's working very well. Very nice and cool in here right now, but I don't have a thermometer to tell you. It's about to rain for the next few days, so no plans. I seriously need some yard work, but I'm too out of shape. Listen, I can totally relate with out of shape and yard work that needs to be done. Absolutely. All right, now let's do this. Let's take a look at the next product that I've got here. I don't know. I can sit and talk to my friends for hours. And then I feel like when I talk on the show, I'm like using a different part of my throat or something. Because I always feel like I'm immediately going into scratchy voice. I don't know what it is. Like you give myself a cough, very clear. There's nothing in it. All right, pardon me. Let's try again talking though. The EF EcoFlow portable power station that we're talking about here is Model River 2. Okay, the EF EcoFlow River 2 is available today for $189, and this is a pretty fantastic portable power station that uses lithium LiFePO 4 batteries, okay, lithium phosphorus batteries, and this is a 256 watt hour portable power station. Let me hold it up right under my head here, and yeah, it is a 256 watt portable power station that you can charge with AC or DC connections that are located on the back. Okay, now with the AC connection, you can plug this in the wall and charge it from 0% to 100% in just under an hour. 55 minutes generally is the time it takes me to fully charge this. It also has a DC port on the back that allows you to connect the River 2 to your vehicle's auxiliary power port or your cigarette lighter adapter, as well as connect the compatible 110 watt solar panel that you can click through the carousel today and navigate to the EF EcoFlow store to learn more about, and as well as add to your cart if you like. The EF EcoFlow portable power station River 2 has a 5-year warranty. That's nice, says Seabass. I agree. And also, I say that this thing is tough, okay? You've got to you have to click through the carousel and go to the EF EcoFlow store and watch the EF EcoFlow video, okay? The EcoFlow video where they like run this thing through a bunch of damaging tests. They put it, they freeze it in a block of ice. Still works. They ran it through some mist. They threw it down some stairs. They tied it to the back of a truck and dragged it through a dirt track, and still the AC power port functioned to operate a light. Okay, it was very cool. All right, now the EF EcoFlow, this River 2 portable power station has a few different outputs. It has an AC side and a DC side. It also features 2 USB-A ports as well as a USB-C port, okay? Now, when we turn the device on, I'm just going to obstruct my face momentarily here, but when we turn the device on, we can see that the display is very simple to read. Hey, what's up, Joanna? It's very simple to read. It is currently, it's going to jump up to 99 because we're not drawing anything, but it has 99 hours of its current draw, okay, 0. And 64% of the battery is remaining charged in this device, all right? So the top number represents power going into the device, and the bottom number represents power being drawn. And you can toggle the AC and the DC sides with these switches, or buttons, I guess. Very, very cool. I love my River 2. I love that I have this with me to charge everybody's phone when we're camping for the weekend, or anything I want, because it's powerful, portable power. And one more thing about the River 2, and I think we're going to talk about this a little bit more today, maybe, is that you can charge the River 2 over 3,000 times before the batteries will degrade to 80%, I believe, of their original capacity. 3,000 times. That means that for like 9.5 years, you could charge this and discharge it once a day, every day. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. And as Seabass was indicating, it has a 5-year warranty as well. Very, very great. All right, we're going to talk about a lot more EcoFlow products today. So let's move on from the River 2 for now. And let me remind you about the price of it. It is $189 today, and that is 35% off of its $289 average value, retail value. Okay, now we've only got a couple of products on hand today. I want to talk to you about this one. And this one is the Quintus USB-C charging station. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the box for the Quintus in the camper today. Just slipped my mind to grab this one. But I can still talk about its aesthetic and what's on it. I just don't remember the different charging watts. I know that this is a 65-watt charger. It has a figure 8 connection on the back that you plug into the wall, and then it converts into 5 different USB ports. Now, I do remember that the 2 bottom ports, A2, okay, and A3 are 5 volts, 3 amps, I believe. And then I forget what the powerful ones are at the top, but it's up to 65 watts. The orange one is good for your tablets and phones, okay? And then there are also 2 additional USB-C ports on the top that allow you to charge laptops and cell phones and tablets as well. I'm sorry that I don't have I'm not reading the box. But these are great. I mean, it's good to charge your phone or your tablet or your computer. 65 watts output is really fast charging. It also comes with this nice little cradle that you can put your Quintus charger into. And then it has these little cradles here that you can lean your phone against while it's charging. So very cool. I like that I can use this as like a little stand too to watch media or whatever when my phone's plugged in. The Quintus USB-C charging station is pretty fantastic, and it's available today for $35. All right, now let's talk about some more on-hand products. I can actually just slip this guy up here for now. And let's talk about the Noco Genius 2x2. Let's talk about the Noco Genius 2x2. I have it highlighted here now, and this is it, okay? This is the Noco Genius 2x2 battery charger. It's a 4 amp battery charger that is a dual 2 amp charging device. Okay, so you can charge 2 batteries at once because it has 2 different battery charging devices in it. The frame is very solid and it's IP6X water resistant. Okay, so you can get splashes on it, but don't submerge it. There are exposed electrical connections here, right? Again, a figure 8 connection to plug this into your wall. You can plug this into the wall. Not plug it into the wall. You can plug the cable into it and yes, plug it into the wall. But what I meant to say was you can also affix this to the wall, okay? It's got some mounting brackets here and it does come with the mounting hardware. All right, now the Noco Genius 2x2 offers the ability to, let's get a little less headroom, okay? Let's do a little more headroom. I don't know if that changed anything, but there, maybe that's all right. Okay, now, like I was saying, the Noco Genius 2x2, it features the ability to charge 12-volt or 6-volt lead-acid batteries that are AGM, as well as lithium batteries. It also features the ability to force a charge into a battery that the Genius detects is kicking back 0 volts. And then if the battery returns even a single volt after that forced charge, then the Genius will go into recovery mode and attempt to recover your battery. Now, your results will vary with that. I've fixed batteries and I've also not fixed batteries successfully with it. It comes with these alligator clips and a 10-foot extension cable. Mine are kind of tangled up here today, but we can still see the at least the positive side of the clip. And oh, there we go. Okay, so here's our alligator clips. They're very easy to open, and the leads are connected to them with these little screws. And you can remove the screw and then remove the alligator clip from the lead, and then you can more permanently affix the lead to your battery if you want. And that's why it has such a short throw, so that you can tuck the cable away neatly if that's what you're doing. And then it does have here, I'm not going to untangle this one, but it does include a 10-foot extension cable. All of the proprietary ends on these have dust caps for the female connection. Okay, so that's really great. And because it's 2 2-amp battery banks, you get 2 sets of alligator clips and 2 10-foot extension cables. Hey, Sean Jones, blue checkmark just pops in, says, Big Clown Blake with the relaxed stream chilling. Are you in the camper? Whoop, whoop. I almost cussed. I almost said the H word. Okay. Gotta be careful of what we say here. But heck yes, I'm in the camper right now. I'll tell the story again really quickly. I didn't put my window mounted air conditioner in the window, and it is 86 degrees. So it was very hot. And I decided to come out and do a show in the camper because we only have a few on-hand products. We're almost done talking on-hand products, actually. And then we're going to get into a bunch of great videos about EcoFlow stuff. And it's going to make me go crazy because I need a bigger EcoFlow battery in my life. And a solar panel. But yeah, I came out here today because yeah, that's right. I came out here today because the air conditioner is permanently installed in the camper. And yeah, the air is feeling real nice, really nice and cool in here. I think for what it's worth, because I don't have my air conditioner installed in my house yet, I think for what it's worth, this is probably my first real air conditioner day of 2023. And I'm so glad that it's in the camper. Okay, now the Noco Genius though today is $100. It's a pretty great device because it's so small, and the ability to charge your batteries, 2 batteries at a time, is phenomenal. You got a dual car garage. You can mount this on the wall and then run this out to your batteries. The possibilities are essentially endless. Let's just call it a test run for the Gathering of the Juggalos. The real test run happens this weekend. This is kind of like the pre-show, the sitting in the camper right here and doing the show last week and again this week. This is like the pre-show, but like I've got a big untidy mess in here. Maybe I'll share the untidiness at the end of today's show. Just so you can see. The job's not too hard to get done, but this weekend is, let's get the camper out of the driveway. Let's get it washed. Let's pull it around the block, check the tires, make sure everything's doing what it needs to do. The only major setback at this time without moving the camper at all yet is that I've got a big hole in my water tank. And maybe at the end of the show again, I think that part, if the part isn't buried with the water tank under the couch, then it exists in the sink with some unorganized debris. So maybe I'll be able to show you exactly the part that ripped off my tank later. If you're still able to be here near the end of the show. I know sometimes you got to leave a little early. All right, now let's get it on with our next product in our carousel. This is another one I got to lean over here to reach. Here we are. And yeah, this is going to be the EF EcoFlow camping light. I love the camping light. I think they call it the camping lamp, it must say. Duct tape. Well, the duct tape is the duct tape could be a viable option, but it's not, right? Because it's not waterproof. But I know that they do have some like tapes and like a rolled adhesive, like a roll, like a rolled adhesive, like what's the one where the guy slaps the tape onto the leaking what is that product called? Flex tape. Yeah, the flex tape. Well, the problem with the flex tape, I'm going to talk about the camping light here, but the problem with the flex tape is that the hole that I have, I believe it was like a fitting that has a ribbed brass fitting in it. Like the plastic fitting was welded to my plastic tank, and then there was a brass fitting inside of that plastic piece and I ripped it off by accident. So I think I need that ribbed brass fitting. I think I need a hole there. I don't think I can obstruct it with flex tape because I need like a little breather hole. I think that's the case. If I don't allow it to breathe, then the tank just kind of sucks in on itself while the pump is sucking water out of it to distribute throughout the rest of the camper. You know what I'm saying? Flex tape, it seals everything. Flex tape is pretty great. Now, oh my goodness. You want to, okay, you know what I'll do? I'll just tell, oh man, I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I'm out in the camper. I'm having a good time. Let me hit up Amazon and see. I'm just, you guys, I love engaging with you so much. And then also I see I got all these videos that we got to talk about today. And you're not distracting me. Don't let my words come off as not appreciative, because I love talking to you guys constantly. But looking for another product to add to the carousel. What do I love? Eternabond. Eternabond. Okay. Yeah, boy. Here we go. Okay, so we'll grab this one. Let me go ahead and add this ASIN to my show. Let's add this ASIN to the show, and then we'll talk about this product. I'm clicking the carousel as you talk. Hey, don't forget to buy something today, okay? The conversion when you click through the carousel is really awesome. Sometimes I'm learning more and more about the carousel every day, and carousel clicks are super appreciated. Every interaction on the show is phenomenal, right? Everything that you guys do for us, I love all of it. But as I learn more and more about insights regarding metrics, I'm learning that a lot of clicks through the carousel without a conversion or a sale, that can also be not as desired, I guess, in the eyes of metrics. I know you clearly understand what I'm saying, but please continue. Click through the carousel, take a look at the products. The metric is important, and also I feel like we do have kind of a lower viewership here on Clown Live, so I don't think that wonderful ability of you interacting with the show and clicking through our carousel and taking a look at all the products that we do have available today, it is valued. So don't let me devalue it with what I said a moment ago. All right, but what I want to do is talk about, what I want to do is go back. What I want to do is go back, and I want to add the Eternabond to the show, because you all are talking about flex tape, which I think is a very powerful tool, okay, a very powerful compound. But we're going to take a look at this now, okay, because this is what I use, and it's not tape, and it's not a catch-all. Okay, B 00, okay, 2, and then RSIK 4G. Oops, G search. Yes. Okay. Add to stream. And guess what? It's on sale today. Cool. All right. So let me return to live stream, and then let me navigate all the way to the end of my carousel here. What is this little button? I don't know what that was doing. Okay, let's take a look at Eternabond, and what taking a look at Eternabond does right now is actually force my hand to share my screen with you all. So let's do that. Only takes a moment here. Kaboom. There we go. And let's rearrange our shot so we look a little bit more manageable. Do you think that my camera looks good down here? I don't think it's a big problem. I'm cut off a little bit with the banner, but we're focused on the product. I spend a lot of full screen time with you all the time. All right, now this, though, is Eternabond, and it ain't much to look at, okay, because it's just a roll of whatever, but pardon me, let me drink some water. This Eternabond is actually a roof sealant, and I bought this for my RV in 2000. Oh gosh, I couldn't even tell you. I think I had it 20. I didn't have it 2014 when I bought the camper, and then 2015 sounds really plausible, but also I think what I did for 2014 and 15, and maybe also even 2016, okay? Maybe for the first 3 years of the camper ownership for me, I was just using like a goop, a liquid goop. I know we're talking power today, but we're going to talk about this, okay? Liquid goop for my sealant, right? Because I have an aluminum, sheet aluminum or whatever, sheet steel, thin roof, right? And it's all riveted together. So it needs a powerful sealant so water doesn't leak in. We all know this. So that roof had all original sealant and then tar on it and then a silver coat on top of that and then some other thing that I don't even remember. It had a few layers over the years, the decades that the camper has existed. So what I ended up doing was my due diligence, I feel, and I looked into this and like what is the best roof sealant. And at the end of the day, all right, this is the sealant that I feel is the sealant of choice, Eternabond. And you know what is great about Eternabond is their slogan. The Eternabond slogan is Eternabond. It is the solution. And I'm telling you, Eternabond is the solution. If you have an RV or whatever, if you need like RV, we'll just stick with RV. If you have a leaky roof in your RV and it's made of fiberglass or it's made of metal, Eternabond is the solution. This is a micro sealant technology. So when you unravel this, when you unroll it, it actually has a little PVC coating on the top. And that's what the white is, the white part of the Eternabond. You're bonded for an eternity? Yes, that's correct. I don't have any Eternabond in the camper, but I do have like let me tell you this, okay? Let me full screen myself for seriousness, okay? Actually, we can do one of these. All right, here's the thing about Eternabond, okay? It is bonded for eternity because I put mine on in 2000. I remember that I think I needed to get it done to go to Oklahoma City, Gathering of the Juggalos in 2017. I keep trying to remember, and I think that's the correct date. So what I ended up doing, it could be 2016, who knows? But what I ended up doing, okay, was I took a heat gun, I went up on the camper roof, and it was a tedious job. And I live streamed it. I was just up on the roof, live streaming, working that job just for fun many years ago. And so I used a heat gun. I scraped all of it down to the metal. Like I took it right down to the metal. I used the solution to even pull up some of the paint. You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up laying down the Eternabond. Now, this Eternabond is a 50-foot roll that is a 4-inch strip. So with this, what you get is the white layer. That's what I was saying a moment ago. The white layer is, you don't have it in the camper because it's on the camper. Yes, that's correct. And I get so excited about Eternabond because I bought this and I used it and I am 1,000% satisfied with Eternabond. I just got to say again, its micro sealant technology is phenomenal because I scraped the whole thing down to the bare metal. I got the mineral oil. I scrubbed that camper clean. It was ready for a brand new seal. I took everything off. And in the end, when it came time to put the Eternabond down, this is the point I'm trying to make. Thank you for listening to me, okay? This is the point I'm making right now. When it came time to finally lay down this 4-inch strip, what it is it has like this gray little micro, it's like 2 millimeters thick, okay? You can get thicker stuff. Click through the carousel now on the Eternabond roof seal to learn about all the different types of Eternabond they have, but this is the OG. This is the OG. Sounds like you did a great job by started off by making sure you had clean to start with. If I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have been able to adhere the Eternabond because I've been so excited about it, but I never get to the point. This is the point. With its micro sealant technology, it is not adhesive. It's not adhesive. So when you break the seal and you lay it down, it's a little tacky. It's a little tacky. And if you give it a little pinch, it feels like very, very thick, like stick tack. Remember blue stick tack in school? I don't use stick tack ever in my life outside of school for 20 years. But you know sticky tack? You put up like posters and stuff with it. That's what it kind of feels like, but very much more thick and very much more dense. And anyway, now the point is, yeah, you can move it into the position that you need it to be in. And then once you have it in that position with the Eternabond, it's recommended that you do buy a roller because even though it has the PVC top and the micro sealant technology underneath that plastic layer, okay, as soon as you start rolling it, this is the point. As soon as you start rolling it, that is what activates the micro sealant technology adhesion. And once you roll it on, bro, it ain't coming off. It ain't coming off unless you use like a chemical to remove it. And what is also fantastic about Eternabond roof sealant, okay, is this. It just has a thin piece of PVC plastic on the top of it. And so when you need to change it out, you can just take a knife and cut out that section, peel it back, and there's no need to clean the surface if you're going to use another strip of Eternabond to fix that patch. So it's so great. It's so amazing. And again, yeah, I don't have the rollout here in the camper because it's in the house. But I think I bought two 50-foot rolls, or at least a single 50-foot roll. The camper's going to be about 25 feet. And then I had to do all around all my duct work, right? Like all my vents, the antenna, all the seal. There's one long seal on down the center length of the camper, and then the width of the camper is just like the front and the back. So like an eye shape, you know what I'm saying? Two big flat pieces of steel, and then or whatever, aluminum or whatever it is, and then all around everything else. I love it. And guess what? I've never had to go up there and cut out anything for a patch. And one other quick thing, I don't have the original fridge in the camper. Okay, there's no like three-way fridge. So the vent, I actually went and bought a vent just because I didn't know anything when I first got the camper. And the vent was not the solution. Okay, Eternabond is the solution. I ended up getting a piece of aluminum and some aluminum screws to prevent galvanic corrosion. And I popped that down, super amateur, punched a couple holes in the ceiling that I didn't want in the roof. And after I got it all laid down, I put a nice layer of Eternabond on it. Again, never had a problem. I could talk about Eternabond all day because it's truly a phenomenal product. And if you have an RV and you have a leak in your roof, then Eternabond is the solution. Just be certain to recall that when you add this to your cart, get the roller. Do they suggest a roller? Frequently bought together. Do they have that stuff here? Where do we see that? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't see frequently bought together, but definitely you need the roller to apply pressure to the sealant to make it stick. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for listening to me go crazy about Eternabond. It truly is the solution to your problems. Okay. Now let's go back and talk about the EF EcoFlow camping light. We got to do it the service that it deserves because I love this thing. And then let's just carry on with the show. All right, now. And one more thing: the sealant is the Eternabond is regularly $63. It's 6% off today. It is $59.49 today when you add this to your cart. All right, thank you for listening to me talk about micro adhesive sealant for campers. I love it. It's the best thing. Now that it's in my carousel, I bet we'll talk about it again another day, and I'll be sure to have the little patch of the roll. And just once again, I'm just saying, I never needed to do a patch. The roll is buried in the house. I've never needed to dig it out. Eternabond is amazing. It's amazing. All right, enough of that. This is the EF EcoFlow camping light. It has the ability to charge your devices as well as be charged, of course. It has a USB-C input on one side here, and it has a USB-A output on the other side. Now, the output for the camping light is 5 volts, 2 amps, and it's very cool. This saved me when I had power out for 12 hours, and I forgot to charge my River 2. This charged my phone and gave me some internet. Hey, get connected for free with Education Connection. I love that commercial. Do you remember that? Remember those old college commercials? I think that was just like I don't know. I think it might have been just like a Midwest thing, but I love that. Working for an hourly wage. I went to high school, didn't do great. Now I got to make more cash. More education is what I'm looking at. When I get a degree, I will make a bigger salary. I love that. I love that. Okay, let's talk lights. Welcome, Maximilian, to the show. Thank you for joining today. Look at this light, bro. I'm going to bring this light with me to the gathering of the Juggalos. I love it. It is the EF EcoFlow camping light, and it's $69 today, which seems like a kind of like a high price point, I always say, for what looks like a small handheld flashlight. But this thing truly has all of the bells and the whistles. As I was saying, not only can you charge it with a USB-C connection, it also outputs a 5-volt 2-amp charge, and you turn that on by pressing the power button, and the power button is going to indicate with these 5 lights how much charge is currently left. So I just got 2 lights left on mine currently, and I love the back of the light, okay, because it has these hooks on it, and you can hook it on things, you know what I'm saying? But it has 2 hooks on it. And what's great about having 2 hooks, the hooks face in opposite directions, and then you can pinch them together to make a loop to put on a hook. Okay, now additionally on the back of the camping light, it has 2 neodymium magnets that allow it to stick to oh, that's aluminum. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. That's aluminum. But it does have 2 neodymium magnets on the back so that you can adhere this to a metal surface, and it is IP65 weather resistant, I believe. Let me see. IP65, yes, I'm correct. This is IP65 weather resistant, so you can get it a little bit wet, which is nice. Don't submerge it. And yeah, so okay, you press the power button once. It shows you how much battery life is left, and it activates the output charger on the camping light. You press the light again, okay, and it turns on a very bright white light. Okay, let's turn off. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's see. All right, so it puts off a very, very bright white light. Now, we do also have some ambient light in here, you know, from the sun. But yeah, this puts out a very, very bright white light. It also has a yellow light, okay, nice yellow light. And this is all in like the diffused donut around the exterior of the camping light. It also has a softer white light mode, and it also features a very, very bright flashlight mode. And that flashlight is emanating from the center LED. So you do have the diffusion ring as well as the center LED light. Okay, now the center LED light also puts out an SOS signal. So this is a very, very great light. What I like to think about it, while they call it the camping light, it certainly is. I also think that this makes like maybe like a pretty good light out on the boat. If you're out on a boat, it's very, very bright, and it has the SOS. It has the SOS. That's why I think it's good for boat, but good for camping as well. Now, a couple other quick features I just want you to see. It does have that diffused donut around the entire thing, and then it does have that center LED light. Now, when you turn the light on, this is the first brightest white setting, and I want you to see that it has a stepless dimming feature. When you press and hold the power button on the bottom, the light actually dims down to a duller, more dim setting, not dull, just a dimmer setting. And it doesn't like tack, 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 tack down. It's very stepless. Stepless dimming is the feature that I'm showing to you here now. And that works with all the modes except for the flashlight and the SOS mode. So if we dim this all the way, okay, and then we press and hold the power button again and dim all the brighten, okay, we can actually press and hold again and do half dim. Okay, so you don't have to do full dim. Now I forget, if I press the dim switch now, I forget. I do genuinely forget. So now that I have half dim, if I press and hold the power button again, what do you think is going to happen to the camping light? Do you think that it's going to continue dimming, or do you think that it will go brighter? Let me know if it's going to be dimmer or brighter, and I'm going to drink some water while I wait for those answers to come in. All right, nobody. A little bit of like SOS mode. No, it's not going to go into SOS mode. You're so funny, Sean. Oh my God, that sounds like something that I would say in a chat. Yeah. No, I genuinely don't. I've done it several times, but I do genuinely forget. So let's press the button now and see what happens. Are we going to dim or are we going to go bright? If I recall correctly, I think we're going bright. Rover says dim. I think it's bright. Let's see. Yeah, so it's gonna, when you press and hold it once, it goes down, and then when you let it go, it goes back bright again. So it's not smart enough to see, oh, I'm fully dim. I guess it's just a dim first and then bright after. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, now the final thing that I want you to know about the camping light is that, yes, it does have 5 different lighting modes, okay, that you can utilize to your advantage. And every lighting mode is going to operate for approximately 11 hours on a full charge. And there was something else that I wanted to say, but I forgot. We spent enough time on this. So let's move on. Let me reach up here and turn on my camping light, my living room light here. And yeah, so I love the camping light. It's a really versatile thing, and it's just really fantastic. I love that the light has the ability to output a charge. Oh, and then it is a 7,200 milliamp hour battery. It comes with a USB-C cable, and it also comes with a non-branded cinch sack that you can put everything in, okay, and take it with you when you need to. Very nice. I'll be bringing this with me. I don't know if Maximilian is in the chat still, but I'll be bringing this with me. Oh, Seabass, you did a dad joke 2 minutes ago and I missed it. Let me immediately read it, okay? Dad joke. A man tried to sell me a coffin today. I told him that's the last thing I need. No, I'm just playing. All right. Okay. The EF EcoFlow camping light, it's available today for $69. Okay. All right. Now that's it. We've exhausted all of our on-hand products today. So let's keep talking power. All right. I went kind of on a tangent about roof sealant, okay, but now let's spend pretty much the rest of today's show talking EF EcoFlow products. I'm pretty stoked to get into this because even though I have the River 2, it's like, it's one of those things, man, where like once you get one, if you can budget it, you want to get more than one. And I would love to have another River 2, but I'm just saying I don't want another River 2. I want I need a bear one. I need more, you know? I need more EF EcoFlow in my life. All right, so dead product, the mini. Is this the mini that's in my carousel right now? Have I highlighted the EF EcoFlow River Mini? Or is it the River 2 Pro? I literally have no idea. Because on my product page here, it says... On my product page, can y'all, the mini is highlighted. Okay. I'm a little confused. So let me see if I can get my bearings straight. Why am I confused? Because in my product page, it says that the River Mini is a dead product, but it's listed right here today for $197.89, which is 43% off of its $350 retail value, which seems pretty phenomenal. So in the carousel, it is listed, but in my product sheet today, it's listed as a dead product. So I don't have a video, a link, or a product page to look at. So just give me a minute here to get this product page brought to the front of the class to show everybody, okay? And I think that's going to be here. And let me just click through these videos real quick to see if we have a Dragon Blogger video uploaded. And then that will be the best, okay? If we have that. I hope we do. Okay. No, we don't have one. We don't. Oh. Sorry about that. If that affected you, I didn't realize my stereo was so loud. I did make sure the River Mini is in the EcoFlow Amazon store. Yeah, my product page. Look, I can show you the page. I can show you the page. My product page. See how we're going to talk about the River Mini here now? It's listed as a dead product, so I just needed to find a Dragon Blogger video, but we don't have one. We don't have a Dragon Blogger video on this page, so we are going to just take a quick look at the product page itself. Okay, so then this is the EcoFlow River Mini. Okay, this is a 210 watt hour backup battery station. Now, we were talking about the River 2 earlier. It's 256 watt hours. Okay, the River Mini is 210, so just a little bit less. It's the mini version. These are lithium batteries. I believe they're lithium phosphorus. Okay, so you get the LiFePO 4 batteries. And what else? It looks like it has a DC on it. It has a DC on it on the front. It has a very, very easy to read display, the same standard display on all EcoFlow products. Pretty much it's the same thing. Also, we see that it has 3 USB-A ports, but it doesn't have a USB-C port on the front there. Very interesting. And on the side, it has 2 grounded 110 volt AC plugs. So you get a DC port, which is nice. You get 3 USB ports, which is fantastic, 2 AC ports, and you have the ability to charge it from the wall and with a DC power cable, which I assume is probably included. Oh, you got the video? Oh, Seabass, you're the best, man. You're the best, bro. Thank you so much. Yo, we're gonna watch the Nate video. Let me join our show and grab that link out of the chat. Yo, you're the best. You're the best. You're the best. Okay, hold on one sec, Seabass. Let's see. I follow Shopping Dragons on my personal account, and it doesn't even show that I'm live on it. Like, what is that, dude? What even is that? Okay, let me load up our Shopping Dragons stream, though. That's what we should do. Stay focused. And then we're going to grab this link right out of the chat. Seabass, you're awesome, dude. Oh my gosh. You're the best. This isn't at the actual video. Well, I don't know if it's the actual video, but it must be. All right, let's jump back to StreamYard and just close our Amazon live stream for a minute. And Seabass, thank you so much. You've been kicked out of 3 streams today, so AI is not your friend. Simply the best. You're simply the best. Yo, you want to hear a song? You want to hear a song about the best, Sean Jones? Let me give you a little. Are you on mobile or are you? Either way, no matter what I put in the chat, you can't click on the link. But let me get the best song, okay? It's by a man named Neil Cicerega. That's how I've always said his name. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly or not. And he's got a nice little song called The Best. And it does feature a Tina Turner sample. So I think you'll like it. Hopefully you will. Let me just grab this URL. And I'm just going to put the /watch link, so you got to add the URL manually yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to add the link manually yourself. But if you have a problem with that, then tell me, and I'll add like the whole link. Taking my classes online. Oh, I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time. Is that how it goes? I'm not sure. Oh, wrong thing. Here. Okay, so this is for you. This is for you, Seabass, and also everybody can go and watch it. It's very appropriate. It's kind of a G-rated thing. It's quite repetitive, but Seabass, I hope you watch this. This is for you. You're the best. Okay, now let's get back to the gig here, and let's have Nate tell us more about the EcoFlow River Mini.
Guys, my name is Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am excited to showcase to you the River Mini Portable Power Station by EcoFlow. I did a review on the Big Brother River, not the Mini, and it was awesome. So let's go ahead and jump in and check out the Mini version.
The EcoFlow River Mini is absolutely jam-packed with a ton of awesome features. This machine is an absolute little powerhouse. So let's go ahead and jump straight in and see everything that this machine
Yo,
has to
reduction
offer.
due to
So as
outage
you
is
can
the
see here on
real
the front, it's
deal.
pretty
So
simplistic.
make
A
sure you
screen,
mark
some
down all
plugins.
of your
Taking a closer look at the front, you're
downtime
going to notice
and
here
maybe
that
we'll
you have
give you the
3
whole month for free if it's
USB-As
a
as
month.
well as the power switch to enable those USB ports. Also on the front on the right side, you're going to have your 12-volt AC adapter for charging or to charge the unit itself. Taking a look at the far side of the machine, you're going to notice here that you have 2 AC inputs. Now, you might notice that you don't have a place for the third prong, but that's because this machine is grounded and you don't have to ground out the source that you're plugging in. Over here, you have your main charging port for your AC wall outlet, and then as well, you're going to have your
That's
solar
awesome,
charging
Joanna.
outlet port right here, which can be used with a variety of different solar panels. To turn on the machine, you'll be presented with this gold button, and then once you turn that on, you're going to see here that your screen will light up and start showing you information. On the left side over here, it's going to have how many hours of charging you have based on the current amount of battery life. And so we can get a gauge of how much battery life this has. What
Thank you kindly. Yeah, I was just saying though that thank you to Nate as always, of course, for showing us the River Mini, and I was exceptionally thanking Seabass again for sending the link to the Nate video. Here it is here, and I was just saying I love engaging so much with you guys. I could talk about anything for hours on end, and I love it. I do, and it slows me down to talk about products. So I was just cutting Nate off. Look, he's going to use a blender. He's going to use a blender. It's absolutely crazy that he's going to use a blender. All right. Thank you, Nate, for talking to us about the River Mini. Okay. A lot of the details about these EcoFlow products I feel are very similar, other than their inputs and outputs and battery capacities. So we might fire through some of these EcoFlow videos a little bit quicker than normal because some of them have like redundant information when we're looking at a lot of EcoFlow stuff. So with that, I never would have that Rockapella, Foo Fighters, and Tina Turner. Dude, you're listening to it. Did you listen to the whole thing? It also has Tailspin in it, and it also has Rockapella. Yeah, the Rockapella is where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Okay, dude, I love Neil Cicerega. If you like that song and you like that kind of like crazy, just infectious, kind of like insane, chaotic mixes like that, Neil makes 3 or 4 different albums that have the word mouth in them. Is Mouth Music, I believe, Mouth Sounds, Mouth Dreams, and maybe another one. All of them are just absolute masterpieces of melodic chaos, and I encourage you to listen to them. If it's not your bag, I totally get it. You know what I mean? But I like all of the Neil albums. They're very, very crazy. He's got some very, very interesting mashups that you just wouldn't think mixed together at all. Yeah, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego and the Folgers song were sung by Rockapella? Oh, were they? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I didn't know those guys were called Rockapella. That's what I'm saying by Rockapella. That's cool. I didn't know that. You taught me something new today. I love it. Thank you so much for teaching me that. I didn't know it was Rockapella. I probably did, but I probably forgot. Okay, the Mini is available today for $197.89, and that's 43% off of its $50 retail value today. So that's a pretty great deal, I think. Now, let's keep it moving here. We're going to talk about these batteries. Let's do it. The next battery that we're going to talk about, Power Station, is going to be the River 2 Pro, the River 2 Pro. So I pretty much got the majority of, I got some links. There's some links that I don't have. Seabass, I think I might need you to stay on deck if you got the ability, because there's a couple of videos that I don't have access to, but we can take a look at product pages if we don't get those links. All right. I feel like it's time to play another video. So let's do it. This is going to be for the currently highlighted product in my carousel, the River 2 Pro. Let's watch this video together.
What's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Excited to showcase to you the EcoFlow River 2 Pro. This is a spinoff from the original River Pro, and now we are at the River Pro 2. So the River Pro 2 is going to support outputs of over 1,000 watts for all of those hefty devices. This has a 768 watt hour Life P04 battery chemistry built directly into it. So you have 4 AC outlets. You're going to have 4 USB outputs, and one of them is going to be a USB-C 100 watt for those power hungry USB-C devices, so you can keep everything charged up. And then if you need to run those devices or power those devices that are normally ran from your car's 12 volt DC jack, you can do so right here. And there's even 2 3-amp max output DC.
Don't trip in the kitchen,
right
Rover. I'll see you when you come
now,
back.
in terms of connectivity, this thing is packed, and you can see everything that you need to see in terms of input power and output power right here on this front panel screen. It is a little bit hard to see during the day. Now, you can recharge this multiple ways. You can recharge it with Extreme technology that's going to allow you to recharge this from wall AC power in under an hour from 80%. And then you can recharge this from your car or from EcoFlow solar panels and some third-party solar panels. So one of my favorite things is how easily this is portable, because you guys can see you just grab it and you're good to go. Now, going back to that solar panel that I told you guys about earlier, all you have to do is find the right connectors, plug it into the back, and then you guys will be able to see right on the back, this is how it's going to be plugged in. Once you have this plugged in, as you can see, just try not to get grass on it, wipe that away. You can see that right here, we are recharging right now. Now, it depends on the solar panel, how fast it's going to recharge, but we're going to recharge from the power of the sun in about 9 hours with this. The EcoFlow River 2 Pro is just a portable powerhouse. If you guys are looking for a new one, I highly recommend giving this one a shot.
Thank you, Dragon Blogger Nate. The River 2 Pro is available today for $600. Now, let's watch I think Nate is talking about all these EcoFlow products. So let's get it moving along with our next product here, which is going to be the Delta 2 Max. Now, the Delta 2 Max, we're getting into the big boy. We're getting into the big boy here. So let's watch it together now. This is the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max portable power station.
Hey, what's going on, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. This is the EcoFlow Delta Max, but this is the EcoFlow Delta Max. So let me describe the difference. This is the EcoFlow Delta Max 2. Now, this features 2,048 watt hours as opposed to 2,016 of the original Delta Max, and it's going to have basically all of the same features, but one key feature that really sets this out is LFP battery technology, which is Life P04. That means that this battery is going to hold its total charge capacity for years and years and years to come. Thousands of recharges. The very day you buy it, you charge it up to 100%. And in 4 years from now, it'll be the same. In 5 years, it'll be the same when it's at that 100% mark. So on the front panel, you are going to have 6 USB ports. 2 of them are going to be USB-C 100 watt outputs. Then you're even going to have app control over this too. Now, if I flip this around to the back side, you're going to notice that we have 6 AC outlets. Now, all of these are individually grounded. If we open up this panel right here, you are going to have a circuit kill switch in case you are charging this and something goes wrong. And then you can input 2 different solar panels into the Delta Max 2 all at once. And then you have your AC charging with Extreme technology in order to get this charged up really fast. And then over here on the side, we are able to expand this twice
all the way up to well over 6,000 watt hours. So if you're looking for a power station that's going to get the job done, the Delta Max 2 is going to be it.
It's so big. It's so big. You know what I mean? The Delta Max 2. You can plug 2 solar panels into it at the same time. Now, sometimes you have to like chain your solar panels. Not with Delta 2 Max, all right? You can plug 2 panels in at the same time. Today, the Delta Max 2 is coming at you for $1,900, $1,899. And that is going to be 10% savings from its $2,100 retail value. Yeah, see, I forgot that I did that for a second. Yes, exactly. a perfect rendition of what's happening over here. All right, the Delta Max 2 seems like that's what's up, man. I need to get a bigger battery in my life so bad. Watching this makes me want to buy everything. All right, now we're going to talk about the Delta 2. So let's watch this video together about the Delta 2. Here we go.
Dragon Blogger Nate here. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a quick rundown on the EcoFlow Delta 2. This is the newest lineup in the Delta line from EcoFlow. As always, EcoFlow brought their A game with little big brother Delta 2. You guys can see that right here, taking a look at the back, it's going to seem very familiar to the original Delta with your 2 AC ports, but you're going to have 4 ungrounded AC ports. Staying with what works, you're going to have your standard plugins for power that also gives you the option to charge over solar or your car. Now, if you want to extend this to 2,048 watt hours, you can do that with this extra battery port here on the side, so you can add even more power to the already powerful Delta 2's capacity. You're going to have your 2 USB-A ports, your 2 USB 3.0A ports, and this time you're going to have 2 USB-C 100 watt outputs, which is crazy because everything's being powered by USB-C. So big shout out to them. Now, just like always, the display is going to look very familiar. Whenever you plug in something, it's going to reflect and register how much life you have remaining with the battery capacity based on what it is that you're charging. The Delta 2 is small but mighty. It has a ton of capacity at 1,024 watt hours. So you can take this with you on the go, road trips, camping, and keep all of your devices charged. So it really doesn't matter where you're at. If you're camping on road trips, the Delta 2 is going to keep you covered with a ton of battery life and very easy to use functions. So I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. I hope you guys found this helpful. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Nate, I love you. Thank you for telling us about the EcoFlow, the EcoFlow Delta 2. All these things are phenomenal, dude. It doesn't matter if you have the $1,800 boy or if you got the $200 boy. Having a portable power station to charge your devices is so the future. It is the future. And to have these types of batteries that you can consider running your off-grid cabin on, okay? Or maybe as an emergency battery backup for some appliances in your home during a power outage. It's just, if there was ever a product, I believe fully for where I live and how I live, a battery backup solution like this is just absolutely imperative to have in the home. It's like insurance, you know. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. All right, now the Delta 2, this one is available today for $1,000. Okay, now here is a product that I also really want to own, okay? We're going to get into this now. Let's just get into it, and then here we go. Watch this.
Hey, what's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest piece of awesome technology from EcoFlow. This is the Glacier. The Glacier is a portable fridge freezer combo, and it's actually the world's first fridge freezer combo that can also make ice. So what we're going to do is go ahead and show you guys all around this. So whenever you open this up, you're going to notice that you have a ton of real estate covering the entire area on the inside. You're going to have double insulated walls right here with a rubber gasket to help keep all of the cool temperatures in and all of the hot temperatures out. You're going to have a freezing section and a fridge section. That's how we have it set up here. You have a light But one of the coolest things about this is not just that, you're actually able to move this around so you can configure this as an entire freezer, as an entire fridge. You can swip the sides if you want to do that. It's just really nice that you have all of this room. You're even going to have a removable tray over here for easy access. And here's that ice maker that I was talking about. You guys can see that right here we have 18 probes on the inside with a removable tray. So all you have to do to activate this is just pour in potable water, which is just drinkable water. You're going to turn this on. Now this can be powered by a battery or it can be powered by being simply plugged in. You're going to press this right here to activate the screen. You can see we have our temperature set over here. Very easy to set these. All you have to do is hit temperature. You're going to choose which side you want by pressing the temperature button again. So if you wanted to go down, we could do so. But I'm going to go ahead and set this to 40 degrees, perfect for drinks. And then what we're going to do is just leave this at 20, so 12 below freezing. Now, if I wanted to create ice, all I have to do is just wait for this to complete. I'm going to go ahead and hit this button right here. You're going to notice that it's going to calculate and tell you how long it's going to take to make ice. You see the little Wi-Fi symbol right there? That's because this is connectable to your phone so you can control everything through here. Once the ice making is done, all you have to do is release it. So you can just pull this out and then you'll have ice directly from the EcoFlow Glacier. But if you guys notice, I am able to unplug it and keep it running with the battery that's on the back. It's a 298 watt hour NCM battery, so I'm able to keep this running from a battery pack, so I have this on the go. The EcoFlow Glacier is awesome. I highly recommend giving this thing a shot.
Dude, that thing is crazy. The EcoFlow Glacier portable freezer and fridge that also makes ice, okay? Like, what? I mean, let me tell you something, okay? Humanity has achieved two things, all right? We put a man on the moon and this, the EcoFlow Glacier. Portable ice making cooler. All right. Like, how amazing is that? I can't believe it. I really need to figure out this as well. And by figure it out, I mean own an EcoFlow Glacier. Absolutely phenomenal looking product. Need an Android phone without a SIM card, but Wi-Fi needed to get all those apps. Need an Android phone without a SIM card, but Wi-Fi needed to get all those apps. A lot of the apps connect via Bluetooth, right? So I don't know. I can't recall if Nate said it in this video or not, but I think like most of them are Bluetooth. I know that I can connect my EF EcoFlow app on my iPhone. I'm sure on my Android as well. I just use my iPhone for like all of my work stuff, like everything that has an app goes on this instead of my everyday phone. Yeah, I'm sure it probably connects via Bluetooth as well. Okay, the Glacier is $1,200 today. It's the best thing I ever seen in my whole life. Wi-Fi to connect to Google Store, then use Bluetooth for the apps. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right. I guess I didn't think about that. I'm not sitting here trying to think. What you're the tech guy. What if I didn't have Wi-Fi? What's the workaround to download the app with no Wi-Fi? Let me know what that workaround is. No SIM card, no data. You need data, right? So there's no way around it. Can you? I mean, I guess you could probably, like, if you didn't have it on that particular device, you could probably just get the APK from somebody else and then enable APK installation and then just get it from a third party that's not online. Plug like a USB stick reader in here, like my little Suntruzy. Okay, the Glacier is $1,200 and it's pretty phenomenal. Now let's talk about the EcoFlow 220 watt solar panel. You know, all these great EcoFlow products exist, but these batteries are amazing, but they discharge. And so what do you have to be on grid to recharge them? Not always the case. We're going to get into looking at now how to harvest the power of the sun to recharge your batteries with the EcoFlow 220 watt bifacial foldable solar panel. That was a little mouthful for me. Let's get into the video.
Yo, what's up, guys? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, because as always, you guys will be entertained. Probably not, we'll find out. This is the EcoFlow 220 watt bifacial solar panel. This is going to be a beast whenever it comes to charging your EcoFlow battery backups, such as the Delta 2, the River Pro, the Delta Max. Really, the majority of your EcoFlow products are going to be able to be charged by this solar panel. You guys can see that this is a very big solar panel that is roughly about 6 feet wide and about 3 feet tall. Now, this is very easy to get set up. It's going to come with this little carrying case right here where everything will just fold into it. Now, you do need extra cables in order to hook these up with your Delta products or your River products. And then once you have all of that set up, all you have to do is just plug them in and you're good to go. So this is rated up to 220 watts. Now, obviously, there's going to be variables such as the weather, if there's clouds overhead, if it's overcast, the time of the year. At the time of shooting this video, it is fall, so the sun isn't as powerful as it normally is in the summer, but still, I'm going to go ahead and show you because we have this hooked up to my Delta 2, which is behind here. I'll show you how many watts this is inputting at right now. So here's just a little bit of a view from the back. You guys can see that back here, it does look like there's a lot going on, but there's really not. I'll kind of explain it to you guys how I have everything set up. So the solar panel is set up with the carrying case right here. The cables that are attached to the solar panel run off of it into a connector that plugs into the back of my Delta 2 here. So my Delta 2 has a 1024 watt hour capacity, which is already crazy. So the fact EcoFlow already makes something that can keep you safe in the event of emergencies, if you guys go camping often, if you live in an RV, or just really anything, rolling blackout storms, there's so many situations where you need something like this, but you might also run out of power on this and have no way to recharge it, but the sun's not going anywhere, even if your electricity does. So like I said, 1024 watts on this. Let me go ahead and show you how much this is charging at right now. You guys can see that we currently have an input of 170 watts. So at 1024 watt hours, this is
I don't know why the Nate video froze, but another great product from EcoFlow is the solar panels. You need the solar panel. You need the solar panel with the portable battery. You need it. Like you don't need it, but it makes things very so much more better. I don't like saying very, but it makes things so much more better. You know what I mean? Oops, I think I might have clicked it because it says it's paused, so I don't know exactly what happened. But yeah, man, like you can charge your batteries with the power of the sun. Like that is phenomenal. I love that idea, and that you can plug these, you can chain them up. I think you can chain them up and draw even more power from the sun to charge even faster. Okay, so click through the carousel to learn more about that. Now, the 220 watt solar panel that we just were talking about is traditionally $649. Okay, today it is marked 42% off, making it $379 when you add this to your carousel today. Sean Jones Blue Checkmark says you're right. It makes it so much more better. I mean, it does, right? Like speech impediment aside, yeah, it is. It's the best. Like I got the River 2. We've been talking about them all day. I talked about this one earlier, but I got the River 2, and this is for me. This is all I need. In my mind, this is all I need for the Gathering of the Juggalos, because while it may be extremely hot in the parking lot, and I'm guessing because it's going to be the beginning of the first week of July, well, it might be extremely hot and I might not have amazing cooling options. I can still plug that fan in if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I could plug that fan into this if I wanted to and get some relief. And then if I had the power of the sun, right, then, you know, we could keep that fan going essentially indefinitely. And yeah, the bigger one, I wish I had the bigger one so that I could run the fridge. Because I was saying I don't have the fridge, but I have a bar fridge. I just don't have the original fridge, right? So the bar fridge runs off DC only. Excuse me, AC. Runs off AC only. And So that's where I'm at. I would like to have some solar panels and a battery that is big enough to run my fridge and everything that I need. But once again, the little River 2, you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to bring a little nightlight, and I'm going to plug a nightlight into this, and then I'll just have some ambient light. You know what I mean? If when I need that. There are other factors in play that I'm not talking about because they don't have anything to do with the battery bank, but I'll just say it. Like they should be setting up like big spotlights in the parking lot, so that also allows some ambient light in. But staying cool through the day during the heat, that's the big one. I don't know what I got to get to run my air conditioner, so that's where I'm at with that. Maybe a smaller gas generator exclusively for the AC. Exclusively for the AC unit. Pardon me. And then running everything else off the battery, because I've got a 4,500 watt industrial generator, and it's great. It runs the AC unit, it runs the fridge, it runs the entire camper. No problem. The only major problem that I have with that is it is industrial. So it's incredibly loud. It's an incredibly loud gas generator. You know what you get with the battery generators? Silence. They're silent. You harvest power from the sun silently. You know what is the loudest part of you know what is probably the loudest part of charging the batteries with the solar panel? Me complaining that I'm hot. You know what I mean? And that I wish I was a little bit cooler. You'll also have the EcoFlow light. Yeah, the EcoFlow light is just the best, dude. Like, it's so bright. This is going to be more than enough. The EF EcoFlow camping light is just, yeah. And it's got the hooks and the loops, so I could literally hang this from my light switch if I wanted. There you go, right? Hanging, you see it. So that's pretty sweet. Okay, you gotta take it down. Yeah, and like I said earlier, this runs for up to 11 hours on a single full charge. And that's pretty great, because there's no way that if I didn't have my EcoFlow, right, it would be nothing for me to be like, hey, man, can I charge my cell phone at your campsite? Of course. Hey, can I charge my light? Of course. Very small. All right, but enough about the camping light momentarily. Maybe we'll revisit it in a minute. And I've also got like some smaller lights, and like I'll just show you. Like, this isn't something that I've got in my carousel currently, but I got like these Philips lights. They got some hardware in them. I've had these for years. Look, I haven't even taken two of them out because the one that is in it is essentially sufficient. But these are cool. They just have 1, 2, 3. They just have 4 little LEDs in them. They just have 4 little LEDs in them and like some 3M tape. You can stick them where you want. Also, they have like a switch on them to turn them on and off, but it also includes a little remote control, so you can remote control them. Maybe I should look for those on Amazon and then add them to my carousel, because I really want to do some camping focused shows in the future, talking about all of the products that I have that I think are well suited for camping, whether you're in a tent or whether you're in a camper or an RV like I got here. Okay, now, like I said, the 220 watt bifacial solar panel by EcoFlow is 42% off from its retail value. Today, you can put this in your cart, like I said, $379. All right, now let's move on to the River Pro. Is that all it's called? River Pro? Horrible Glacier. Yes. Okay, so let's talk River Pro. Let's get into this video immediately.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you another product from a company I've worked with before in the past, and this is the EF EcoFlow River Pro. So the EF EcoFlow River Pro is one of EcoFlow's mid-line power banks. And honestly, saying power bank for a machine like this is kind of an understatement. This thing is an absolute unit. So let's check on all of the features that are available with this machine. So right here on the front panel, you're going to notice that you have a ton of different options. You're going to have two USB 2.0s, a USB 3.0 fast charge, and a USB-C 100-watt fast charge, which is absolutely crazy. On the
Oops,
right
I had
side
that
over
video
here,
queued
you're
up,
going to
Sean.
have a 12-volt AC adapter, allowing you to charge this machine from your car or charge products that use that 12-volt adapter. Taking a look at the right side, you are going to have 3 individually grounded 120-volt outlets. So you're definitely going to be able to power some small appliances or even big appliances for a while with this machine. And then you're going to have multiple charging options as well right here on the left side of the machine. You're going to have your standard 120-volt fast charge on the left right there, and then on the right you're going to have an adapter that will allow you to charge this with solar panels. Now this is going to allow you to charge with a variety of different solar panels, and then you're going to have kind of a little circuit breaker reset right here in the middle. Going back to the front, easily one of my favorite features that EcoFlow decides to put into all of their machines is this flashlight right here. So it has 2 different brightness settings, as you can see right.
The EcoFlow River Pro power station is cool. I like that it has the emergency light in it. I like that it has the overhead handle. And I like that it has 3 grounded AC plugs on it, as well as all of the USB ports, the barrel connections. Like I said a lot earlier in the show today, a lot of these EcoFlow batteries are very similar. You know what I'm saying? They're very similar, their makeups, because they're all the same company, you know what I'm saying? But you get all your USB ports, you get always your DC ports, all of your AC ports. They're just giving you a bunch of different combinations of those, and they're all offering you different life expectancies as well, right? Like whether it's a 256 watt hour battery or whether it is a larger capacity like the River Pro itself. I'm just saying, man, these batteries are just absolutely phenomenal. I've said so much about it, I feel today, that I feel as if I'm running out of unique things to say for every video. And that's a nice transition. So thank you, Nate, for telling us more about the EcoFlow River Pro. It is available today, everybody, for $479. And this will be 26% off of its retail value. Okay, the retail value on the River Pro is $649. So save some cash today when you add the River Pro to your carousel. Now let's keep it moving with EF EcoFlow power stations. There's so many awesome ones, man. We're going to talk about the River 2 Max. I've seen this video a few times with our friend Dragon Blogger Nate. So let's watch this video together now.
EcoFlow River Max. This is the second version of that, so the River Max 2. This thing is an absolute beast and has a ton of crazy features that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. So with a total of 512 watt hours on that Life PO4 battery and a 1 hour fast charge and up to 1000 watts of output, this thing is going to keep you guys covered through an entire camping trip, through a weekend getaway, through storms, through blackouts, really anything that you can think of where you're going to need power and otherwise wouldn't have access to standard outlet power. This is going to be the one for you. So what we're going to do is dive in and take a look at all of the options that you have included with the River 2. So if I go ahead and lift this up on the front right here, you guys are going to notice that you have 3 USB-A ports, which is just so cool. So you can charge all of your devices directly from this. Then you're going to have a USB-C output that is going to output at up to 100 watts. So all of your devices are covered. If we flip over here to the side, if I pull this little lever down, just like all of other EcoFlow products, you're going to have that standard 12-volt outlet so you guys can actually charge devices that would normally run from your car's power directly from this. And then down at the bottom, you're going to have 2 individually grounded AC outlets, and then you're going to have these 2 standard 2-prong outlets. All of this is controllable through these buttons that you guys can see located around the outside of it. So say you have some stuff plugged in right here and you have some stuff plugged in right here. What you can actually do is individually control the power to each of those through this little button, or you can even do it through the app. Now, if I switch it over to this side, you're going to have a fan, which is actually going to outtake some of the heat because this thing is going to run pretty warm. And then on the back side, you are going to have this Extreme Technology charging plug-in right here. So when you plug this into your wall, you can actually fast charge this in about 1 hour from 0 to 80%, which is just incredible to me. Now the backside right here, this is going to be a way for you to actually charge from your car while you're driving down the road or from your RV. And then you can also charge with EcoFlow solar panels that will plug into that same port. Overall, like I said, the River 2 Max, I think, is just a beast. If we go ahead and turn this bad boy on, you guys are going to notice that it has a little display here that kind of shows you everything you can expect. It will
All
show
right,
your
we're going to
total
forego
input
Nate telling us about
wattages
the
if you're
display.
charging.
We talked about the display a lot today on every EcoFlow product. That is the River 2 Max. A little bit bigger than the River 2, again, the one that I have on hand today. You're going to get 4 AC plugs, 2 barrel connections with the USB connections as well. Man, I love EcoFlow. I got nothing further to bring to the table. Nate nailed it. I've been loving all these EcoFlow products. It gets me excited. It gets me excited at the prospect of the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that it is my goal to prioritize obtaining a larger battery. And you'll see. Okay, when I get the bigger battery, because I will be talking about it right here. All right, now the River 2 Max, it is available today for $452.05. Don't forget to chip in that extra nickel. Now, let's talk about the Delta Max. The EcoFlow Delta Max. All right, so this is, Delta Max 1600 watt portable power station. All right, this is one that I gotta find. I gotta find a video for this one. So give me a quick second to queue this up. Actually, the next few EcoFlow videos are gonna be a little bit slow going. Okay, so let me just find this here. Okay, no problem. Let's go back to our show scripts. Let's grab this ASIN number real quick here. And then let's see if we can find the video. No, of course not. What to do? I guess we're just going to take a look at the product page because I genuinely don't know what to do. I'm going to write to Justin real quick and just see what he has to say. See if he's around. He says he's not online right now, but... All right, while we are waiting for him to return to us an answer, let us do what I think is the right move and grab our ASIN, okay? And then let's navigate to an Amazon page ourselves and see if we can find this number. And then we'll just take a look at the product page. We'll just keep it going, keep it flowing, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Here on Juggalo. Wrong thing. I was thinking of a different show, keeping it flowing on a different show. But we're going to keep it flowing here on Clown Live. That's for sure. For show. We're going to keep it live here on Clown Live. That's for show. All right. Let's drink some water. And let's take a look at this product page that I have here. But just one quick second before we do, didn't get a instant response. So we'll check in a minute. All right, let's take a look at our product page here together. This is the EcoFlow Delta Max. This portable power station is 1,612 watt hours and is expandable with expandable capacity with 6 2,000 watt AC outlets. That's amazing. It has a 5,000 watt surge. You can, again, charge these on solar. They make excellent outdoor emergency. They make excellent emergency batteries. Is what I want to say. Huge expandable capacity, 1612 watt hour capacity, expandable up to 5,644 watt hours with extra battery connected. 1.6 kilowatts to 5.6 kilowatts, can support 1 to 3 days of family emergency use. I mean, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. That's all I feel like I'd need. You know what I mean? Emergency use. So again, I don't know about running the air conditioner on the Delta Max, but the fridge, the lights, the phones, the fans, everything for emergency use. It seems like so phenomenal. They're compatible with the solar panels as well. All right, now the Delta Max is going to be a pretty big boy here, and it's traditionally available for $1,800. Today, it's marked 33% off and is being offered to you for $1,200. So that is the EcoFlow Delta Max. Now, we're going to have to do the same thing again here, I think, real quick. Let's see if Justin got the reply. No, he didn't. Let me just run this message through the main chat. Boom, boom, boom. No, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Hey, clicking buttons. Here we go. Okay, give me one quick sec. Products in my carousel, but just show pages. Okay, let's see if we can elicit a response from somebody on the team out there. And we'll just keep it going with the method that I am currently using. So, as I said before, the EcoFlow Delta Max is 1.6, 1600 watt. I closed the page. Very powerful, strong, long capacity battery. Available today, $1,200. All right, let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the Delta Max Smart Extra battery. Is this what we got going on here? River 2, power station. Okay, and then now we want Delta Max Smart Extra battery. Yes, okay. So let's grab a copy of this and navigate to an Amazon page and just search this ASIN number real quick and talk about what we see on the page in front of us. And before we do that, we'll just see. Just trying to elicit response from somebody. Portable power station, Delta 2, but we're talking Delta Max for $11.99. Wait, $17.99. Oh, Delta Max. Which one is this one? This was the Delta Max. That's the one that we looked at. Now we're going to look at the Delta Max. Is the okay? I found it. I found the product. I was a little bit confused there. Okay, so here we go. My mistake. Well, not my mistake. It just took me a minute to find the product. All right, here's our product page that we want to take a look at. Now, we were just looking at the Delta Max, okay? Now we're taking a look at the Delta Max additional battery. These are the batteries that are going to be expanding the capacity of the original Delta Max, right? So these batteries, they're going to have like they're going to have displays on them and everything so that you can understand what's going on. But I don't think that they feature like any inputs or outputs on the extra batteries. So look at this. Look at this quick image. With the Delta Max, you have 1,612 watt hours, and then you can add up to 2 additional Delta Max Smart Extra batteries and increase your capacity of your Delta Max to 5,644 watt hours. Like, that's insane. Delta Max 1600 with 2 batteries is 5644, and then the Delta Max 2000, okay, is having the ability to go up to add an additional 400 watt hours. All right, that's phenomenal. This is not as mobile as I'd like it to be. You know what I mean? But this 6,000 kilowatt hour setup is it's nothing to scoff at. You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna get you through a lot of stuff. And again, when you have a solar panel that is additionally recharging the system, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I wish that I could convert my entire home into solar, my actual house. I've been spending a lot of time talking about the camper today because the camper in my mind is like a much smaller kind of like situation. You know what I'm saying? So running solar out here seems like more easily accessible to me, as I don't need to power as many devices. But like when I think about the house, I think about 240 volts. You know, I think about running the washing machine and the dryer, and I think about running the stove, at least not necessarily the range, but at least the oven. Those are like the big draw players in the house. And then like computer stuff, you know, also as well. All right, the spare battery is normally $1,600, which is $200 cheaper than the Delta Max itself, but today also is available for $1,200, the same cost as the deal price of the actual Delta Max. So, you know, for like $2,500 today, you can get a Delta Max and a Delta Max extra battery, and then, you know, consider a solar panel if it fits your budget, because as we've established today, that's the most important, not the most important thing, but a very important thing worth your consideration. All right, now, as we continue talking about harvesting the power of the sun, I'd like to talk to you now about the man usage 100-watt portable solar panel. Okay, this is going to be an IP65 waterproof panel. Let's get into this little video here.
Yo, today we're going to be talking about this man usage portable 100-watt solar panel. Now, portable being the keyword for today's video, and the reason I say that is this thing is super easy to get set up in real time. Right now, you guys are seeing me set this up from its folded position or its initial position, and all you have to do is just extend these legs out and then you are good to go. This thing is so easy to get set up and break down. All you have to do once you're done charging your power station is simply just kick this in. It's going to fold in on its side, and the handles on this kind of click together in a way, and then all you have to do is get those little legs that I showed you guys how to prop that up earlier, or angle it towards the sun. There's going to be little buttons right there to just get this clicked in. In terms of connectivity, this does not miss a beat for recharging your devices. You're going to have two USB 2.0 ports over here, a USB-C, and then your DC output for your power station, such as this EcoFlow over there on the ground, and it kind of buttons back up. Getting this connected, it comes with a cable that has multiple different outputs. You're just going to have a DC output cable that is going to plug into this harness, and then you're going to connect it to your power station or whatever it is you're recharging or powering from this. So we're using an MCM connector, and you can see that right here we are recharging. Now at 100 watts, we're getting about 75 to 80 watts, and we'll be able to recharge this River 2 Pro from almost 0 to 100% capacity in about 6-7 hours. So this is a great portable power panel. If you guys are looking for something like this, I highly recommend giving this one a shot because it's so easy to use and it's going to be versatile and keep you guys connected.
I need solar panels. I need them. I need solar panels so bad. You know how crazy I'm going to go when I finally get my very first solar panel ownership? It's going to be absolutely insane. I can't wait. All right. James is like, oh, most likely sheet issues. Thanks, James. Thanks. I appreciate you and your input. Unfortunately, that's not the solution that I need, but we're good. We can keep going here. We are going to take a look at another product by EcoFlow. Okay. But before we do, the man usage 100-watt portable power panel, the solar panel, that's phenomenal. It's got a little strip on the back. You can literally just charge your phone by plugging your phone into the panel. Full stop. Send me one. I want one of these. Okay, $132.43 for that very versatile, collapsible, portable solar panel. All right, now we're going to keep it going. We just got a couple more EcoFlow things to talk about today, and I love them. I love them. So they're going to be similar to the other products that we've talked on, but let us now search for a product to talk about, okay? We want to talk about the EF EcoFlow another portable power station by EcoFlow. And is it the Delta 1300? Let me cross-reference my product sheet here. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, so let's click on this. This has a $200 coupon on it. That's awesome, dude. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at this one. We've been talking a lot of EcoFlow power stations today. Let's take a look at this one now together. The Delta 1300. The Delta 1300 is a 1260 watt-hour solar-powered generator. Of course, that's what we've been talking about all day. Look, this one is the same thing. We're going to move quickly through this one, all right? But it's 1300 watts. You've got 2 USB-A's and you've got 4 USB-A ports and 2 USB-C ports on this. What other connectivity is on this? Does it say? Oh, here we go. Wow, look at this. On the back, you're going to have 6 AC ports, 6 AC outlets, 2 USB-A's, 2 USB-A fast charges, 2 USB-C's, and a single DC carport adapter. Phenomenal. Okay, this one is $1,099 today. It has a $200 clickable coupon. So put this in your cart for $1,000 today, right? 1,100, yeah, for $999. $899. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I can't subtract 2. I don't know how to subtract 2 from 11, but it's $9.99 today. Okay, now let's keep it moving here on the show. We're going to talk about another EcoFlow battery, all right? And we're just going to do this one in real time. Let's grab our ASIN from our product sheet, and let's paste it into our search bar. And we want to talk about the Delta 1000. Now, the Delta line is a pretty powerful line of portable solar-powered generators, okay? You can power these with solar panels. And the Delta 1000 is going to be the 1008 watt-hour version of this battery. And it's the same thing as all the other batteries that we've been talking about. These EcoFlow batteries are just absolutely incredible. They will power a laptop 16 times. You can power a 40-watt CPAP for 17 hours. You can get a 50-inch TV powered for 7 hours. You can put a fridge on it for up to 12, and you can run your washing machine for 2 hours. So with the Delta 1000, you can get a little bit more done than with other smaller EcoFlow products, okay? This is available today for $800, and I think it has some AC plugs on it. Look at this. It's also going to have basically the same makeup as the previous battery that we were looking at, just a little less capacity, okay? So you have 6 AC outlets. You have 2 fast USB charging ports. And you have 4 USB charging ports. 2 of them are fast, and also USB-C ports, as well as that DC car port. Same battery body, just a little less in power. The Delta 1000 model is going to be available today for $800. Now, let's take a look at the big boy, okay? Does the big boy have a it does not. It does not. Unfortunately, it does not. but that's okay. Let's grab our ASIN, and will this take me right to that product? Is this the right product? $32.99. Oh, yes, it is. All right, now this is the big boy. Okay, this is the one that I've been considering, because I just want the biggest guy that I can get my hands on, and I would like to take this 3600 watt hour Delta Pro and park this in the camper. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to park this one in the camper. We don't have a video. Let's click on the let's click through here and see if there's a video from Dragon Blogger on this one. No.
What does it
Not
mean?
showing that video, okay? Do we have a Dragon Blogger video here? We don't. We don't, but that's okay. Again, it's just the same. It's the same thing. It's just a bigger battery with more outlets, more power. Let's see. Let's look at pictures and see what's up. Look, it has the big 30 amp. It has the big 30 amp plug on it. Now that's the plug that I plug my camper into. You know what I'm saying? So like this is big time. This is big time. You can charge your camera 200 times. Microwave oven, run it for 2.5 hours. You can run an electric fry pan for 2.5 hours. An electric heater at 2200 watts, 1500 watts, 1500, 18. So an electric drill that operates at 1,000 watts will run on the 3,600 watt hour Delta Pro for 3 hours, and I think that's about the draw that I have on my camper as well. On my camper's AC unit, about 900 watts. So I could get about like 4 hours of draw time. That's why I need that additional battery and some solar panels. All right, so what does it have anything on the back? Multi-charging up to 6,500 watts. A 1,600 watt solar panel, and then an outlet, a smart home panel, or an EV charger. You can plug this into an EV charger. That's pretty sweet. Wow. This is just absolutely incredible. I'm taken aback by I've never spent so much time on any live stream ever or in my personal life learning about all these batteries. These are just, man, absolutely incredible. Now, 11% off today. The 11% off of its $3,700 retail value. You can get the Delta Pro for $3,300, but there is also an additional $300 coupon that you can apply today. So if this is what you're looking for, the Delta Pro is available for $3,000 today. Sean Jones, I thought you left. I guess we just didn't have much to say for the last 30 minutes, but he's saying now that's my dream power station. 2 of those and some solar panels would be awesome. I know that EcoFlow makes some incredible batteries. We are talking all EcoFlow today. There are absolutely competitors to EcoFlow that make power stations that are also worth your consideration. So I must I love EcoFlow. The EcoFlow batteries are pretty fantastic. And this Delta Pro, it ain't no different. It ain't no different. But I wonder if, for me, I think portable solar panels are probably the go, because they're portable. But I do have a little bit of room on the top of the camper. And so I wonder if installing like more traditional solar panels are an option for me. I genuinely don't know. I've been listening. I got you. I didn't mean to call you out like that. I've been listening. Plus, the old lady just got home from work, and I had to help get some groceries from the vehicle. Nice. What is the best groceries that you got today? Is it something for a barbecue? Did you get barbecue with your groceries? Let me know if you're having a barbecue this week. Okay. Like I said, I feel like this is just an incredible journey that we've been on learning about these products. And I really double down and say, when it comes to talking about EcoFlow batteries, We're talking about the same battery technology, LiFePO 4 batteries. Those lithium phosphate batteries are going to last for a decade. They're going to last more than a decade. They're just going to last for a decade before they even become compromised in their stability, in their capacity, in their original capacity. Okay. So like, it's hard to, it's hard to talk about all of them in great detail, but I just did want to pad it out here on the Delta Pro so that we can be highlighted in the carousel a little bit longer, because this is the move. This is the move. If you're looking to power your home in an emergency situation, then the Delta Pro with the extra battery is a phenomenal consideration. Okay. All right, now let us take a look at the next product in our carousel. This is going to be the Wave 2. All right, now I got the window shaker. I'm out here in the camper with the window mounted air conditioner. But how sweet would it be this? Okay, let me full screen myself here right quick. How sweet would it be this? Say you got a tent. You can put an air conditioner in a tent. Okay. I was just thinking, like, I'm sitting in the camper. I own my camper here. So this is what I got. But some people, they don't have campers, right? So they just have tents, right? Imagine putting a portable air conditioner, a legitimate air conditioner in your tent. Okay. Imagine having like a giant 10 by 20 party tent with the sides up on it, sides up, and you got it cool in there with a nice portable air conditioner. Doesn't that sound charming and amazingly comfortable? We're going to get into this right now, and then we're going to talk about fresh bread from the bakery, no barbecue. She started me on some soul-crushing diet to lose some weight. Well, if it's a part of engagement in the chat, what is your height and what is your weight? I'm pushing. If me sharing my information helps you share, I'm pushing like if I stand on the scale every day and it's always over 260, but it's always under 265. Right now, I got to be pushing maybe like 260, 262, I'd say about there. I also feel like it's been pretty rare that I've even seen it go up to 263 or 264 lately. I love my Wise body scale. It's so easy to stand on it and get all these metrics about my body weight, and body fat and some other things. But the body weight itself, it's amazing. I love how the app has the ability to keep my body weight trending, so I can watch like the graph of it going up and down. Very, very cool. 6'2", 430. That's a big dog. That's a big dog, Sean Jones. If you want it, then you'll do it, and you can't do it for anybody else. And even if you tell yourself that you want to lose some weight, and you're doing it for somebody else, you're essentially doing it for yourself because, you love that person, your wife, right? You love your wife. So yeah, I mean, if that's an important goal for you to achieve, then I definitely say freak it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good for you. It's good for you. I've always been a big boy. I've always been a fat kid too, but like, I never went over 300 pounds. I think like I seen my scale tip maybe like 285, 290, maybe a few years ago, but it's hard, man. It's hard. I wish getting skinny was as easy as getting fat, but it ain't. I was 230 pounds, and then I went to go lose some weight actively, and I did. I had this open-ended goal to want to weigh I wanted to have a full stomach of food, and I wanted to weigh any number that, again, with a full stomach of food, I wanted to stand on a scale and weigh any number that started with a 1, because I never had that since high school. I've never had a number that started with a 100 pounds something, 100 never. But I got really, really close. I was 230 pounds. I started exercising on my own accord, started trying to eat differently and be different, tried to start substituting smoking with bike riding. And every time I wanted to smoke, I would just get on the bike and I'd go ride around the block I'd ride around in first gear in the park, in the grass, just for resistance. And I lost a lot of weight, man. I lost like 25 pounds. And unfortunately, I never did hit that open-ended goal of stepping on a scale, and it would start with a 1. But I got down to 205, bro. And I was pretty impressed and satisfied with my ability to have accomplished that, because I never tried before. This was a long time ago. And then one day in my exercise journey, I was running on the beach, and I was running barefoot on the beach, and my feet were just killing me. And I'm like, don't stop, push through the pain. It's just a little bit of foot pain. And when I was done, I don't mean to be very graphic, but I basically sandpapered off like a whole thick layer of the bottom of my foot. Not the ball of my heel, but the ball under my toe. And so like I couldn't even walk for like 2 weeks. And unfortunately, during my healing process, I lost my motivation to continue my weight loss journey. And in the end, just as my friend who was giving me some advice at the time, he's like, if you don't continue, you're going to gain all your weight back and then more. And that's exactly what happened. I ended up gaining the 25 pounds back, and then I gained like another 30 more, like quickly. It was crazy. And yeah, I've been sitting around like 250, 260 for a few years now. I've always been big. I'm saying that, but I know that I need to make changes. I'm 50, and it's harder and harder to make changes. Sean Jones, I 100% agree with you fully. I have nothing to say that is countering what you're saying. You're absolutely right. It's harder and harder to make changes, okay? But let me tell you something that I learned, and maybe I'm not heeding the advice now because I would like to lose a little weight, but I'm not, okay? So I wish not to be a hypocrite, but I do wish to impose some powerful mantra that maybe will allow you to consider changing in the future, okay? It's how does it go? It's a Tony Robbins quote, and I want to look it up because I don't want to misquote it. Yes. Okay. Here is the direct quote. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to put it in the chat as well so that you can hear it and read it. Okay. And hopefully this small nudge may be powerful to you. I hope that it is. I say this to myself all the time, and I don't change. Okay. Granted, I don't change very much, I'll be honest, but it's a very powerful mantra that I've had in my life from Tony Robbins for well over 20 years. Here it is. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. I'm going to read it, okay? Change. If you want to change something in your life, like losing weight, you're sitting around, you're being we're cool, Sean, okay? You're sitting around being a great big fat person. Like that's how I feel about myself. I'm just sitting around being a big boy. And it hurts. My body hurts. I got a big belly on the front of me. My arms ache, my legs, my back, you know what I mean? And it all hurts because I got all this extra weight on me, and it hurts me. It's a pain. And you know what else is a pain? A pain is exercising, getting up every day, moving my fat around, sweating profusely, feeling like crap because I don't want to be running or riding a bike. I don't want to eat this rice cake. I want to eat this steak. You know what I'm saying? Exercise is pain. It's mental anguish when you want it, but you don't want it at the same time because you're so used to being in the same lane. You know what I mean? So when does change in our life occur? Change in our life occurs, and really just putting this on weight loss, okay, for you and me right now, okay, on a weight loss journey. Change occurs in our lives when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change itself, right? So change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change itself. So are you hurting? Are we in pain right now for being fat people? Yeah. Are we doing anything about it? No, we're not doing anything about it. We're staying the same. Okay. And it hurts us. And we tell ourselves that when we exercise, it hurts us more. So we're not motivated to do it. It's easy to sit around and eat a sandwich. I don't want to do jumping jacks. You know what I'm saying? But when we reframe our minds and look at it subjectively, we can see that changing, that pain of change, while may feel greater, it's not. It's not. We're just tricking ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So you can stay the same. You can be painful and fat and, 430 pounds, you're saying, me, 260. And we can just stay big fat boys. You know what I mean? And we could do nothing about it. And we could just wallow in it and never change. But when we want to change, that's how we change. When the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change itself, my friend. That's all I'm trying to say to you. I hope that if that's what you want, that's what you do. Because you can't do it. You can't do it for anybody else. You just simply can't. You have to do it for yourself. You can be motivated. You could be motivated by people. You can tell yourself that you're changing for that person, for your wife, for example. But at the end of the day, you're really doing it for yourself. And that's the most important thing. Here's another quick cliche, and then we'll talk about some more products. We are the creators of our own story. Okay. Imagine your life as a movie. We are the director, the producer, the creator, the hero, okay, of our own movie. Nobody is going to come in and play the hero for us. Nobody is going to slay our demons. We have to slay our own demons. We have to be our own demon slayers. We have to be the creator of our own story. And I feel you, man. I don't know if you're relating with me, if I've said too much, but I'm just really kind of sharing from the heart how I feel about my particular current weight status. You know what I'm saying? I wish that I could be a slimmer man. I've been looking at my body, and I'm looking at my body, and I'm 41 years old, and I wish that I looked differently. I'm not vain. I just look, I could grab all of this off my body. Imagine if I could just scoop this off. You know what I mean? Imagine if I could just turn all this fat into muscle. You know what I mean? Like, my belly hangs off of my body, and I want to lose. I'm 260 pounds. Imagine I lost 60 pounds. What is that? A 7-year-old? A 7-year-old? You're 430 pounds, Sean Jones, you're saying? Imagine if you lost 260 pounds, bro. Imagine me hugging you on your body at all times, and I'm useless. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing you down. That's how I think about it. I have a 7-year-old clung to the front of me at all times. You know what I mean? Whatever 60-pound child weighs, I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna transfer out of this motivational thing. I didn't mean to go so extended on it, but that's how I feel, and I have the microphone, and you will listen to what I have to say. All right, that's a Wedding Singer reference, and I hope you got that joke. If you want it, you'll do it, and if you don't want it, then the pain of change is not greater than the pain of staying the same. So yeah, anyway, you're saying same with quitting smoking. You can only quit for yourself. I'm smoke free now for 6 years, 11 months, 2 weeks. I have an app that tracks that. I love that, dude. I hate cigarettes. I smoke, but not cigarettes. Piece it together. Let me just say this. Federally, recreationally, legal, Canada. All right, now I don't want to talk a lot about that. Wrong avenue. But I quit smoking cigarettes. I quit smoking cigarettes when I was in my 20s because I stopped liking it. I stopped liking it. And then I would go to parties and I would impair my cognitive abilities. And then maybe when I was intoxicated, I would partake in cigarette smoking. But then the next day I would wake up and I would just feel so bad, lungs burnt. And I do the other smoking. I do the other one. But smoking it just hurt me. It hurt me. I didn't like it. I had to quit smoking. All right, let me read your big long one, Joanna, and then we're still on the EcoFlow wave. I didn't forget. Let's just watch the wave video, and then I will read your longer post about sports, Joanna, from 3 minutes ago. All right. Now, thank you for letting me share that very, I think, valuable opinion with you. Maybe you don't value it as much as I do, but once again, the pain of change occurs, or change in your life will occur when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of changing itself. It will hurt less to change, but we don't realize that, because we gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. We're gonna go on now and talk about the EcoFlow Wave. Okay, let's watch this video. We got just like 5 more products. I know we're running well over time today, but I love engaging with you guys, so I really don't mind staying longer than the 2 hours when we're having a good time, and I'm having a great time. All right, now let's move on. We're going to talk about the EcoFlow Wave 2. We're just going to move on temporarily. We got to talk about these products, man.
Talking about the what's going on, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about the EcoFlow Wave 2. This is a portable heater and air conditioner, and it does so by being powered by this battery. Now, even though I have the battery right here, there's actually 4 different ways that you are able to power this. So you can enable the power through AC power, through DC power, through solar panel power, and then if you have EcoFlow power stations, you can do the same there too. So really 5 different ways with that battery. Now, whenever you're running this on DC power or AC power, you can set this thing super, super low. It's going to come with these nice attachments that will attach to the front right here on the outtake port or the output port where the cold air will come through. Up here on top on the backside, that is where the hot air is going to come from. So this is going to be great for those of you guys that really like to camp, or you guys really just like to go on vacations at an RV park, whatever the situation is. If you're without cool air or you're without hot air in the winter, or like I said, without cool air in the summer, this is going to be a great way to do that. Now, it is a pretty large unit, but you do have carrying handles. You can see that I am able to move it around. The extra battery is very simple to use. If you have the extra battery, all you have to do is connect it over here on the side with this little cable. And the controls on this are also very simple too. What you're actually able to do is get this set up through the EcoFlow app and control the temperatures directly from it. If you guys are looking for a great way to stay cool in the summer and stay warm in the winter while you're completely off grid, EcoFlow's got you covered with the Wave 2.
Dude, you get to have air conditioning wherever you want now. We're living in the future. All right, let's jump back to the weight conversation, or the motivation conversation, I think is more accurately describing what I was trying to talk about earlier. I was 330 around 03. I stopped consuming sugar and switched to water. Very good. Exercised a little bit. Got down to 240, 230. That's very good. Kept it off for about 6 or 7 years, and then it all came and more back. Yeah, that's brutal, dude. That's super brutal. And then Joanna was saying earlier, I played sports my whole life, bigger boned, but then I had a car wreck and was in a wheelchair for 6 months. I gained 50 pounds in that chair, then dropped 200 pounds, smaller than high school. Now, just this year, I'm so mad. I only left home a handful of times because of my family and friends that just passed. And I only left home a handful of times because of my family and friends that passed, and just depressed and ate myself in a hole. So now I'm back on the mission. Hey, I hope that you're succeeding with that mission. I eat 4 to 6 times a day, very light, still under 135 pounds, sandwich here and there. See, mine is I was drinking like a gallon of Kool-Aid every day. I don't anymore. I don't even drink Kool-Aid anymore because it's bad for me. I had to moderate. Yeah, I got a million excuses on why I look the way that I look or feel the way that I feel, and I got a million excuses about why I shouldn't do something to better myself, okay? And I'm saying Mima, I'm not putting the blame on Mima, because I've been fat way before I knew Mima, you know what I mean? My wife, Sean. And Mima works afternoons, and she's been working afternoons for a few years. So like she comes home and then she wants to make dinner. Even if I'm making dinner, we're still eating at like 11:30 at night, maybe midnight, you know what I mean? If I'm cooking the meal or she's cooking and it takes a little bit longer to serve that particular meal. So we might not even eat until midnight, 12:30 even. I'll even go even further and say it wouldn't be uncommon to eat around 1 a.m. occasionally, right? So we eat like a full-size dinner, and then she's hitting the bed. Let's say we eat at like 11 at midnight. We're eating dinner at midnight. She's going to bed at 11:30, and I'm passing out in the chair by 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm going to bed at like 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We just eat, and then we go to sleep. It's no good for our bodies. And we don't do anything about it because we feel hungry, so we give in to temptation. Joanna, you had a message hidden 6 minutes ago? That's crazy. Mine's letting myself down after all my hard work. You know, when I feel the saddest in my life, when I'm feeling the most sad in my life, I just say, I literally don't care about anything. I don't care about anything. I don't. Whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, whatever we're eating, I don't care. I literally don't care. And then that makes me feel very bad because I say it and then I feel insecure about saying it, but then I like double and triple down on it. And not very cool. Not very cool. But you know what is cool? The EcoFlow Wave 2 portable air conditioner. All right, let's keep it moving here. That portable air conditioner is 19% off of its $1,600 retail value. And that's coming at you today for $1,300. Now, we just got a few products left in our carousel, so let's focus on some products, okay? And the next thing that we're going to take a look at is going to be the Anker 521 portable power station. So we were talking EcoFlow all day. I was suggesting that there are some competitors that are worth considering today. I think that the Anker brand is absolutely one that is worth considering. But Sean, maybe not for bigger batteries, but for smaller stuff, definitely Anker's got you covered. Let's look at this video together right now.
James here, and today we're taking a look at the Anker 521 power station. This is just like a big power bank, guys, that can power a whole bunch of stuff in a time of need, which is quite cool, guys. You definitely can charge a MacBook Air up to 4 times off of this device. You can do
Dude, I fall asleep on energy drinks, so I don't even know why I buy them. I buy energy, although I did abstain from them for a very long time. And a couple weeks ago, I went to the camping spot, and we came home like in the middle of the night. And I got to say that I went and got, I don't drink coffee. I don't wake up in the morning. I don't need caffeine. I don't drink coffee. I don't need to have coffee. I don't care about caffeine. I don't care about energy drinks unless I think that I need them to try to stay awake for something. And so I don't know if I was just awake and did a good job driving, but I got 2 cans of Monster. I think who makes Mean Bean? Who makes the Mean Bean? Is it Monster? Yeah, Monster Java Mean Bean. I got the Java Mean Bean. I got one that had like more sugar in it, one that didn't have as much sugar in it. And I thought that they kept me awake when I drove 3 hours home. I slammed one right away. And then about an hour and a half later, I felt a little bit fatigued. So I drank the other one. And I don't know. I think they helped a little bit. But like traditionally, like caffeine, bro, and especially like in energy drinks, it just gives me the worst heartburn. So I abstain really from caffeine. Now, look at this little Anker battery. Isn't it a little cutie compared to the one that, to the other larger ones by EcoFlow that we were looking at today? You've got a DC port, 2 grounded plugs on this, as well as that emergency light. You have 2 USB ports on the front for presumably some fast charging, as well as the USB-C, port as well. I'm out of water in my cup. thank you, James, for telling us more about the Anker 521 portable power station. It is traditionally, okay, $219 today. Sorry about that. The retail value on the Anker battery is $250, all right? But it is marked down 12% today, coming at you for $220. Okay, now let's keep it going. We're drawing nearer and nearer to the end of today's show, but we still got at least 4 more products to take a look at. So now let's look at the Imuto 38,400 milliamp hour solar generator. Panel not included, it says very specifically in my notes. All right, let's take a look at this video now and see what we've got here.
Power bank for your mobile devices? No worry no more, since the Imuto power station got you covered. In this video, I'm gonna showcase you how fantastic the Imuto power station is. Weighing at 2.64 pounds, the Imuto can easily become an essential assistant for your camping or outdoor trip. Not only the product is lighter comparing to most of the power station in the market, it also has a more compact design as well. As its name suggested, the Imuto presents itself in a cube form that is covered with the aluminum alloy. Not only does it make the device more modern and stylish, but also it serves some main functions too. The aluminum alloy helps the Imuto cube more resistant to falling. At the same time, the material makes it easier for the Imuto to dissipate the heat. Don't judge the product by its size. Even though it
Yo,
is a
this thing's a
compact
little
one, it
cutie.
is such a mighty device when it
Let's
comes to
mute this
delivering.
guy. Yo, this thing's a nice little cutie, isn't it? It's like a cute little cube. It's got a nice emergency light on it. It's got a great screen. Look, it's got a grounded AC plug, 2 USB-A ports that are 5 volts, 4 amps. That'll charge a little bit quickly. And some 100 watt and a 20 watt USB-C. Very, very cute. I love this thing, actually. I'd love to get my hands on something like this. Smaller than a can of bug spray. You can charge your smartphone and tablet with it as well. All right, now, we didn't have it highlighted here. My bad. This is the 138.3 watt-hour Emoto portable power station. Available today for $100. And this is going to be 9% off of its $110 retail value. I love that little cutie. Look at this little thing. Oh, I closed the tab accidentally. Very, very cute. I like that little power station. All right, let's catch up on chat before we get into the next product. And yeah, coffee and energy drinks don't affect me. Yeah, I fall asleep on energy drinks. It's easy. It's easy. I feel like I could put any type of product in my body that is a stimulant to keep a person awake, and it would just I could sleep on it. I could sleep on it. I feel like I excel at being able to fall asleep. All right, now Rover, who's a little over 60 years old, says, Blake, one thing I've learned in my 60-plus years of living, only opinion you have to care about yourself is your opinion, not anyone else's opinion. Yeah, I think like reframing that in a different verbiage, I do feel like I have that. I feel like my conscious self, my human, my body, who I am, my conscious being specifically, I'm always with me. I'm always with me. I'm not always with you. I love Mima very much. I'm not always with her. You know what I mean? So, you know, when it comes to myself, I always feel like I've got to tell myself that I'm satisfied. I've got to tell myself that I'm feeling happy. Not like because I'm not, but just because like in my own, again, conscious being, I have to be the hero of my own show. I have to be able to go to bed at night every night and know that what I did was satisfactory to me. You know what I mean? Because if I'm just going to bed every night and I'm not feeling good, I'm not living the right life. And I'm not talking about like physical pain. I'm talking about like mental anguish, stress, decision-making processes, social interactions, everything that I do, you know? So I'm all, and like surviving, living, eating, breathing, you know, I'm doing it. I got to make sure that I'm doing mine. How can I go out and love Mima more and help her more if I'm not taking care of myself? You know what I mean? So I'm lucky. The redux of that is I'm very lucky to be able to go to bed every night, and I know that when I do that, I've got to hit that pillow knowing that I did the right thing today. And if I am lucky enough to wake up tomorrow, then just another chance to try again. So, I got a lot of good advice for myself. I don't always take all of my good advice. But yeah, I don't worry about too many other people's thing. I consider mine first heavily before I consider anything else. It's usually like I consider a bunch of options. I've made up my mind. Now try to sway me, Okay, I worked all day and raised 3 kids during that time, so I had until 3 a.m. to turn in schoolwork. Moco Loco? Is that the Monster Java brand? Oh, it is Loca Mocha. Loca Mocha. You said it's Loca Mocha. Looks like very chocolatey based on the dark brown can. I got an original one, and I got like the Mean Bean one because my cousin drinks that one, and I don't drink them. And he's my mechanic, so whenever I go visit him, I always bring him a couple of energy drinks as a tip instead of giving him cash because he's obsessed with drinking Mean Beans. But yeah, cold coffee's not too bad. I'll drink like a cold. I don't like a hot coffee, but they make like iced cappuccinos at Tim Hortons here. Now you go get a nice iced coffee not iced coffee, but like a nice iced cappuccino. It's like a slushy. In the summertime, those are great. And I get my iced cappuccino. I get it made with chocolate milk instead of regular milk. So sweet and delicious. I used to make my own oil. I don't have the budget for it now. Like when we were talking about smoking, you're like talking about that. The white chocolate is good to add to your coffee. Drinking it out of a can is nasty. It has a nasty aftertaste. Starbucks white chocolate. I honestly 100% have never been to a Starbucks in my life. I've never had a Starbucks drink. I've never even had a sip of somebody who had one. Also, Hershey's chocolate syrup for your coffee. That sounds actually really good because I love Hershey's chocolate syrup. Charges via USB-C as your in and out connection. Well, okay, were we just talking about that little one? That's pretty cool, actually, that you can charge it via USB-C. People drink coffee to wake up and drink tea to relax. Tea has twice as much caffeine, ounce for ounce, than coffee. What an interesting thing that I never knew. Because I do enjoy tea. I will drink some tea, but like it's rare. I'm not drinking tea or coffee is all I'm saying. Mean Bean is cold coffee. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. The Loca Mocha the can looks appealing. So maybe I'll try it the next time that I have an energy drink. Yes, that oil for baking. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Baking stuff is good. As I get older, I feel like my lung capacity is diminishing. I used to jump over people barriers. At festivals and the Gathering of the Juggalos, and like jump over the barrier and climb up the speaker and get on the stage and just get buck wild. Now, the last couple years, I'm breathing hard, man. I'm breathing real hard. I am still getting over the barrier. I'm still getting up on the stage, but I'm getting up there after an hour and a half concert, getting crushed in the pit. It's pushing all the air out of my lungs. I need to figure out some lung exercises so that I can feel like I have a better lung capacity. That is one thing that as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm showing a little bit of concern about. All right, let's drink this water. And we just got like 3 other products to talk about here on today's show. I really, really love today's show, man. I'm really so happy that I got to talk to you a little more in depth and talk about life stuff and motivations and, things that we do and things that we don't, and I hope that this is, an opportunity for a catalyst to form for any type of change that you might want to make in your life, because I support it. You know, if we stay the same, we don't evolve. And excuse me, it's not the strongest or the fastest. How does that one go? It's one more cliche. We're gonna look up one more cliche. It's not the fastest or the strongest that survive, but the most adaptable to change to your environment. Okay, now the Quote Investigator website says it's not the strongest of the species that survives, but the most adaptable, right? So, I mean, we're not talking about being strong. We're talking about being fat people, but maybe this one doesn't quite apply. But it still is relevant. It's the ones that are most adaptable to change, okay? You could be strong and resilient against not working out, but if you change that, you'll adapt to a better lifestyle. All right, now I know that I'm preaching at this point. Let's get into the next product in our carousel, and it's going to be the Basis Portable Laptop Charger. This is going to be the 30,000 milliamp hour battery bank. So let's take a look at this video real quick, right here, right now.
James here, and today we're taking a quick look at the new product, guys. This is from Basis. This is their portable laptop charger. This is their 30,000 milliamp power bank, guys. This is a 65 watt fast charging USB-C capable.
Did you ever where's the thing? This one? No, this one. Did you ever take like a fruit roll up and then wrap it around an apple and then eat the apple with the fruit roll up? I was watching a Jackass movie and Dave England was explaining that he did that, and it sounds really good, eating a fruit roll-up wrapped around a delicious apple. Also, in fruit roll-up territory, did you ever like take a fruit roll-up and wrap it around some ice cream and then just have like that little pocket boy of fruit roll-up and ice cream? I seen one where they like roll up cotton candies and fruit roll-ups and ice creams and nerds. They just like take all the cotton candy and the fruit. They take all the cotton candy and the ice cream and they mix it all together. Not like a cold plate where they chop it up, but like they lay it out like a whole like burrito, and then they wrap it all up in like fruit roll-up. I think it's crazy. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Yeah, dude. Look at this, dude. Look at these Google images. Let's see here. Let's share. Okay, hold on. The Basis 30,000 milliamp battery bank is pretty great. It's got a couple of different outputs on it. You can also charge into it via USB-C. And it also has a readout on it, so you know how much battery life is left. Okay. And great. We've been talking a lot of battery power today. Like I said, even about EcoFlow stuff, it's difficult to expand on battery when all batteries like function fundamentally the same. They just have a few different inputs and outputs on them. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move on now from the Basis portable laptop battery. But before we do, I just want you to know that the price of this today is $80. $80 today. All right, now let's do the next Basis product, and then we're going to show the cotton candy burrito, okay? All right, thank you, James, for talking to us about that battery. Now let's hear more about the 40-watt charger, the Basis Power Combo Pro 40-watt surge protector strip. This is it.
James here. Today we're taking a look at the Basis Power Combo Pro 40. This is their 40-watt desktop charger outlet, guys. This does 6 and 1. Yes, that's right, 6 and 1. You have 2 USB-C plugs, 1 USB-A plug, 3 house-style plugs, plus a cool little technology they added on, a power on and off button. That's actually really cool. This is your device. It's actually black in color right here. You do have the standard house-style plug with the ground. And then on the side, you're going to see one of the actual house plugs right there with the ground. And then on the opposite side, you'll see one with the ground, a standard American. Then you have the 2-prong style on the top. Now on the front, you'll see your 2 USB-Cs and your USB plug. This is where it gets cool because they have a lot of protections built in. They have a 7-point safety system built into this, guys. You have overcurrent protection, you have overpower protection, you have over voltage protection, you have short circuit protection, you have under voltage protection. Now they do say it's fire resistant and surge protection also built in. That's cool to have. Now the power works by holding it on. If you hold it down for 2 seconds, it'll power it on. You hold it again 2 seconds, it'll power it off. That is actually very cool to have. Now, you can charge 2 devices, your iPad and your iPod, or iPhone and your iPad at once with the PPS or the PD 3.0 charging of up to 40 watts. And you guys get a fast charge. You guys can plug in 6 different devices into this at once and have it going and not have to worry. If you guys need, Baseus has got you covered with their Power Combo Pro 40 watt. I want to thank you for checking this out, and I hope you guys have a great one.
So let me unmute myself right now and thank James again for the Power Combo Pro, the Power Combo Pro 40-watt charging station. I love you, James. Thank you for the review. Now, you guys are saying about the battery bank that there was a 15% coupon on the Baseus 30,000 milliamp hour charger. So don't forget to check that. Click on that coupon if you add this to your cart today. And Rover says, I want a laptop charger that can connect up to different laptops, HP, Dell, IBM, Lenovo, etc. have different connectors. I mean, you can have that. You can have that. That exists. A 20% coupon for the Baseus Power Combo Pro 40-watt charger also exists. So don't forget to apply that coupon if you're making these buys today. I want a laptop charge that I can connect up to different laptops. I mean, you can buy a River 2, but we're not talking about that, right? You're just kind of like a square battery that has a USB out on it. May I recommend a product to you? I will recommend a product to you. It's a competitor product, and I don't think that it's on Amazon, but it could be. So let me find out if it is. And then if it is on Amazon, then I'll add it to my carousel right quick because maybe you'll consider picking it up. But recently, I believe that this battery has been a little bit discontinued. And so I've been unable to. Oh, here it is. I thought I couldn't find it, but it is. Is this from the official store? It is. All right, here's what I'm going to do about the battery. Let me cover the other stuff on the show, and then we're going to talk about this other product for you specifically, Rover. And also, we are 45 minutes over time, so thank you. I love that. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today and talking to me and engaging with me and letting me share some of like my life advice with you. And I feel like, honestly, I genuinely feel this way. After today, I'm feeling even closer to the chat than ever before. So, okay, let's instead of talking about the product that I want to recommend to you, Rover, because I know you're a little patient for me, let's just get done with the show. And what that's going to be is the final product in our carousel currently, all right? This is going to be the emergency solar hand crank portable radio power bank emergency light. Okay, this thing is great. I'm a tech. I don't know how many people would leave the charge at home for repair. Getting you off subject is easy. Oh yeah, well, I love it. I love talking to you guys about everything. Often I feel very impersonal when I'm just talking the products and not talking to the chat. So yeah, I love chatting with you guys, and I'm very grateful for you to come and give me your support. So with that, let's take a look at our last official product, and then I'm going to show you the battery. And I'm telling you, Rover, I'll tell you a little bit more about it after. Let's watch this video now.
Guys, this is from Running Snail. This is the emergency hand cranked radio. It is a 4,000 milliamp solar charge style also. So you can charge it with solar or hand crank. If you're in a need and you have a nice light source, then you don't have to crank it, it'll charge. You also have the AM FM radio plus NOAA weather radio station on there, guys. You have a 1-watt flashlight built on. You have a motion sensor for reading, and you also have SOS patterns for the light. Now, the 7 NOAA stations are easy to detect because you have that on switch. And I'll kind of show you guys how that works also. Now, you also have the 4,000 milliamp battery, which means you can actually charge, like your Samsung S21 to at least 50% power of that, right? So you're good there. Nice little option to have that. You have a couple ways to power this, guys. You have AA batteries.
Let's
you can
have
use
James
solar
pull
panel
this out of the box.
This is how you'll charge the device. Now, make sure, guys, when you do this, to, of course, pull the plastic little wrap off the top, of course, so it can actually catch a charge. On the back, guys, you have auto. So if you guys want an auto to detect the light, put it on auto, and it will actually sense motion or shut down with no motion activation. You have your 1-lot light, and we'll actually show you guys that. There's that. There's the dual light. There's the triple off. And now if we hit the SOS pattern, right, you probably...
I mean, that's
you guys
really
aren't hearing
SOS
that because
signal,
my
but it
noise
is a
canceling
flash. I'll
software
give it
should have
that.
blocked that out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop. I'm going to adjust my microphone so you guys... Same with FM. Now, charging. You guys want to...
All right, that actually looks like a pretty nice little emergency type of situation thing with the crank. And I wonder, what do you think? It's probably batteries. I'm sure it's batteries. But when you crank it, you got to be probably charging a battery, right? Like you're not charging a capacitor. You're not charging a capacitor with the hand crank, right? I don't know. I would assume it's a battery and not a capacitor. Dude, my arm is cold. Okay, hold on. The air conditioner reads 60 degrees, okay? It is freezing in here all of a sudden. I still have the fan blowing on me, so very, very cool. All right, now the emergency crank radio that we were just looking at, the Running Snail emergency crank radio flashlight, to be very specific, is usually $47.90. Today, it is 25% off of that retail value and being offered to you for $35.90. All right. Boom, 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 boom. We did it. We did the whole show, man. We did a 3-hour show that we should have did in 2. But like I said, I can't say it enough. I love talking to you guys. I love coming out here and hanging out with y'all as often as I get the opportunity to. And that's every day. That's every day. Every day here on Shopping Dragons, Clown Live goes live from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Go ahead with the time. Go ahead with the time, Rover. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every weekday, Monday to Thursday. And, yeah, lots of bonding. I love the bonding. All of you guys, Joanna, Rover I already talked to in DMs. I already talked to you, Joanna, in the DMs. Sean Jones, if you ever want to be homies, just join the Dragon Blogger Discord and then message me. My name is Not Slim One there, and I'll add you as a friend on Discord if you're over there, and we can chat it up. Lots of use JB Weld. Get out of here, Rover. Okay, even though I told you to get out of here, don't leave because I'm gonna add this other product. You were looking for laptop batteries. You're looking for laptop batteries, right? That can charge multiple things. So when I think about that, I just see like USB output. I just see USB out, and then the USB out cable has the adapter or whatever that is, whatever is the appropriate terminology. You just have a USB cable that goes to the appropriate barrel connector adapter for the laptop that you want. And don't we have the option to get universal laptop power supplies, for example, that have all the different barrel connectors on it? So I think a USB to barrel connector definitely has to exist. So with that established, let me just add this product to my carousel. And this is a product that I'm waiting to buy. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why I'm waiting to buy it. I'm waiting for a deal in a minute. Okay, so B00 and then Y. B00Y. P823NA. P823NA. Yes, add, back, return. And then let's go all the way to the end of our carousel here. And here we go. Here we go. So now this, what we're going to take a look at. Let me share this product page with us now. Boom. There we go. This is the Max Oak. Okay. This is the Max Oak laptop power bank. This is a one. Let me show you something. Okay. Let me show you something. Okay. The River 2 is 256 watt hour battery. This is a 256 watt hour portable power station, has multiple outputs. We talked EcoFlow all day. Just want to remind you, the capacity of this is 256 watt hours. Okay. Now, the Max Oak battery is 185. It's 185. It's a little bit more than half the capacity of the, well, it's well more than half. Sorry, it's 185, and this is 256 watt hours on the River 2. 185 watt hours on the Max Oak. Look at this thing. It's got the power button on it. It's got the lights on it to indicate battery status. It has an input barrel connector for charging. It also features 4 USB A ports. Okay. And this thing is, I'm waiting to get this. How do I find you on Discord? Are you, Sean, are you currently a part of the Dragon Blogger Discord? Let me know if you're part. Yeah. Discord.com/channels DB Discord. I don't think that's the right URL. That's not the right URL. But I think I can generate a Discord invite right now. And okay. I got Discord. Okay. Can I generate an invite to the Discord and share it in the chat? I'm pretty sure that I can, but I just got to be mindful of the links that I'm sharing in the chat. But if you are already a part of the Dragon Blogger Discord, I'm in there right now. And you can meet me in the introduce yourself room. If you're already in the Dragon Blogger Discord, hit me up in the introduce yourself room. If you're not, let me know. You can't post the numbers. Yeah, I don't post the numbers. That's what I'm saying. Listen, there's another way, though, I think. I think the other way is just navigate to the Dragon Blogger website. Let's see. Contact, live stream, news, categories, shop, giveaways. No. We go all the way to the bottom of the page. I always forget where we can get our Discord invite. But I'm going to give it to you before we end the show. I'm going to give it to you. There might be a good one. That might be a good link. I would trust Rover on the link that he shares in the chat. He's a very smart man. All right, let me jump back to the Max Oak battery then now while we figure out Discord and Sean Jones blue check mark. If we don't get the opportunity to connect today over Discord, you're in the chat all the time. We will make time to make friends, okay? And then we'll have some Discord main channel. Is that introduce yourself? I don't think it is. It's probably general chat. Let me know, Sean Jones, if you join the Discord now, and we'll take care of it. All right, look, Rover, this thing is 185 watt hours. It's a 50,000 milliamp hour portable battery. And some of my favorite streamers I see holding these batteries often enough. And I love this thing. I don't own one, but I really, really desperately want to own one. The Max Oak K2, right? The K2 is available today for $130. And I like that, man. I really like the K2 because it's a long-lasting DC power bank for laptops. It's has that ultra high capacity of 50,000 milliamp hours, and it pushes out 3.7 volts at 130 watts max. It says, and that it also states it's compatible with a wide variety of laptops, maximum 130 watts. Dell, HP, Lenovo, Surface Pro, Samsung, Sony, Acer, Toshiba, IBM. So, you know, it's a really killer battery. And I know that a competitor to EcoFlow, Bluetti, they were selling these for a long time, but now you can only get them through the Max Oak website. And so why am I waiting? Because they are $129 today with no deal on the site when you click through the carousel here. But I won a giveaway a while ago for 50% off of the product. And so I'm just kind of waiting for like a huge sale to see if I can get it like super, super cheap. But I haven't seen that big sale yet. I know that there will be like a sub $100 sale on this on the official site. I assume it. I feel confident that I know. Yeah, so that's it. I feel confident that they're going to go on sale, and I'm going to try to use that 50% off code to get it for like $50. I'd like to see them put it on sale for $100 at least, and I'd like to scoop one up for $50. And that's where I'm at with it. I will own a Max Oak K2, okay? There's the number right there on the side of the unit there. So yeah, once again then, and wrapping up all of our products for today, the Max Oak laptop power bank is 185 watt hours. It's 50,000 milliamp hour at 130 watts. It's got 4 USB ports on it to charge everything you need. And this will, I think you can use it like in real time. Like you just plug your laptop into it. It's going to be good to go. It's not like something that you're going to turn off and like passively charge your laptop battery with. You know what I'm saying? I think you can run it right off of that power port. All right. This is the type I like using. Universal 70 watt adapters. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a look at that. I'll open the chat. Not this one. Here, let me reinstate myself here. Kaboom. And I'm going to grab that link right out of the chat. And then we're going to end the show. It's 8 o'clock. Like I'm literally going over the 8 o'clock hour now. I am going to politely forego all of the traditional thanks for watching everybody and naming everybody individually. But Rover, Joanna, Sean Jones specifically, thank you for coming out tonight. Seabass, of course, you were here way earlier. Lady Bacon way earlier today. Without scrolling at the chat, I remember I saw Evans here a little bit earlier as well. All right, let me grab this link and go to it and give you my quick gut reaction. Yeah, one of these, dude. This is a battery charger. This is a battery charger. So, you know, this is it. This is exactly what I'm saying. These generic things like this. This is perfect. A perfect description of what I was saying. And how does this connect? Does it looks like it's hard corded. Yeah, it is hard corded, but it does have the USB output on it as well. I see you out there, Rover, with all of that. Still couldn't find the Discord. I'm not going to end the show until I get you a Discord link. So let me focus all my energy on that now because we're done with all the other stuff. Oh, actually, we're not done with all the other stuff. Hold on. Let me show you one more thing, Sean Jones, before I get you the link for the Discord. I guess an entire Google image search result is perfect. Let's drag this one over here. Dude, look at this, bro. Look at this. This is look at this. They take a big scoop of ice cream. They put a bunch of sprinkles and fruity pebbles on it. They might wrap it in a fruit roll up. and then they wrap it heavily in cotton candy, and they serve you a cotton candy burrito. Dude, this one has fresh fruit in it. That looks so good. I mean, the vanilla ice cream kind of is whatever on this bad boy, but look at that. Have you ever seen a cotton candy burrito, dude? Wow. He's like, wow. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I never, ever ate one of these. I just only ever seen them on the internet before. You're like, wow. Yeah, I know, dude. It's out of control. It's out of control. And you can take like a scoop of ice cream, just like we were saying, wrap a fruit roll up around an apple. You can take a scoop of ice cream and wrap it around wrap a fruit roll up around a scoop of ice cream, and the ice cream freezes the fruit roll up, and the ice cream freezes the fruit roll up, and then you got like a nice hard shell to consume your ice cream with. Yeah, dude, I think that's probably enough of these for now. Look at that. Fresh strawberries, vanilla ice cream, and Fruity Pebbles with some syrups wrapped in several layers of... Dude, come on, dude. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of all that. I can't show any more stuff on the show. We got to end the show. I got to end. I got other stuff I got to do tonight, like eat dinner. I probably didn't eat since like 1 o'clock today, so I'm feeling kind of hungry. The plugs can go to a different computer. That is one thing they did not make standard. Yeah, well, what I meant, if I said standard earlier, what I meant by that is, seems like a pretty straightforward, standard, like generic looking AC power adapter that comes with a whole bevy of plugs. I got those. Look for that, but make sure that the AC charger actually plugs in via USB. Instead of being hardwired, for example. You know who does that? I think the Sony PS Vita power. Yeah, for sure it does. Look at this picture real quick, and then we're leaving for real. I got to go for real. But look at this, Rover. The power brick for the AC adapter for the PS Vita, you can see clearly here, is a figure 8 connector to an AC wall outlet, and then on the other side, it's actually a USB cable to the proprietary cable that plugs into the PS Vita itself. So there definitely has to be some type of AC power adapter that has this type of USB interface and also has the multitude of plugs that are included in it, like in that image you just shared with me a minute ago. Sean, do you have Facebook? I'm going to figure out Discord right now, Sean. I'm doing it right now. I'm going to go to the Discord. I'm going to generate an invite. And I'm then going to my Amazon chat. And I'm gonna hit you with the link, okay? Yes, I have Facebook. Hey, I should be able to post this link. If I can't, then you might have to manually type it. No, that worked. I think that worked. All right, there, my friend Sean Jones, blue check mark. I put a link in the chat for the Dragon Blogger Discord, and when you join that Discord, I am currently located in the introduce yourself Discord. Early hello, Sean. Can't spell. Oh, you can't spell. Early hello, Sean. I put you a little early hello message in the introduce yourself Discord. I'm going to get ready to wrap up the show. So if you successfully join, great. If you don't successfully join, just come hang out with me tomorrow. We'll take care of it. Remind me like as soon as you pop by, and I'll drop what I'm doing, and we'll get you into the Discord right away. Link works. Thank you very much, Rover. So that is it. That's it. I'm done here. It's been a 3-hour show, and I have not done a 3-hour show in a very long time. Okay? So, in conclusion, thank you, everybody, for joining me here on this episode of Clown Live. I've been your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. And this has been an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you. I got you. Okay, I got you. By Shopping Dragon, an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's going to be our last show of the week, traditionally. And so I'm so excited to see you then. If you have the ability to join us tomorrow, please do. And don't forget that. Thanks for doxing me, Rover. Thanks for doxing me, Rover. Appreciate that. It's all good. I don't mind. It is a public thing. And Sean Jones, you're more than welcome to find the name and add me on that platform if you like. If more than one result appears, then I will be the one in the giant yellow and purple polka dotted clown suit. Okay. All right. I'm done. I'm getting out of here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it. Okay. Much clown love, everybody. Whoop, whoop.